Good evening, good afternoon, wherever you're in the world, and apologies for the bit of tardiness. We are following stage 15 of this year's Tour de France. 114 kilometers still to go of the stage. This is looking like it's a pretty thick and fast one, to say the least. Breakaway up the road, crashes for Lipovic and Jonas Vingegaard, but it seems like that has all been brought back. But there is a bunch up in front. The polka dot jersey at the back, echelons, absolute chaos everywhere. So yeah, this is interesting to say the least. But great to have people here in the chat. Let's see what's going to happen on today's stage. This is certainly going to be, well, I thought it was going to be a bit of a quiet one for the peloton, but I think it's going to be a bit of a nervous situation up front. They're going to be a bit worried what's going to happen now. Tensions, if echelons are happening, this is certainly going to be a bit of yeah. We will wait and see, but we'll get through, dissect the racing situation as well. 3.8 kilometers until we get to that intermediate sprint. The front group does include Tim Wellens, Victor Campenaerts, Wout van Aert, Pascal Acorn, Niels Pollitt, Mathieu Morahed, who likes winning these kind of profiles, Clermont Russo, Caden Groves, Mathieu Van der Poel, Mathieu Vercher, friend of the channel Tobias Loh Andreessen, Alexei Lutsenko, Jake Stewart, Arno Dilly, and one of his teammates as well. But it's fast. It's very fast. The yellow jersey group is going about 57 kilometers an hour. So it's, yeah. Ineos Grenadier is up towards the front of the yellow jersey group. What are they going to do? They had success yesterday when Arensman. They want to try and do something just to tease the bunch a bit. Where is Jonathan Milan as well? The green jersey is inside this group. So little trick. If they have anyone up here, they could maybe try and assist the green jersey. We were talking about how he really needs to nail those intermediate sprints if he's going to hold Tadej Pogačar at bay. But we'll wait and see. But right now, echelons are on the cards, I think. And Mathieu Van Der Poel and Wout van Aert up in that front group. We both want to I think we all want to see them have some sort of success in this year's Tour de France, winning more stages between the two of them. We haven't seen a Wout van Aert stage win for quite some time. 2022, is that our last win for him, or am I forgetting a stage win from Wout van Aert? But we'll wait and see what happens right now. The race is definitely a bit nervous. Not going to be a boring stage by any accounts, and we'll see if that breakaway actually gets let go. We're in Occitan. Yeah, still quite far down. We've got Montpellier is the rest day tomorrow. We've got Mont Ventoux on the program on Tuesday. So, I mean, the Tour de France is definitely not holding any punches. Yes, apparently Jonas did hit the deck. And what are we saying as well? Yeah, John Kelly. I actually got accused for being a Visma fanboy yesterday in the recap, which I thought was funny. I thought I was staying quite neutral. Just don't want to see the domination of Tadej Pogačar. We want to see it to be an open race. That was the whole point. It wasn't favoring either of them. But at the front, we got the breakaway. Strong breakaway. Many good riders up here. Many potential green jersey riders. No Jonathan Milan in here. So Jonathan Milan missing this move. We had Biniam Girmay trying to join that group as well, but seems like he hasn't made it. Lenny Martinez is behind the peloton group, but we'll wait and see. But Wout van Aert and Victor Campenaerts doing a good job just to maintain the relaying as well within this one. So yeah, Jonas Vingegaard hit the deck. I haven't actually seen like a good picture of it, so yeah, we will see. So for the time being, it's looking interesting, this situation on the road. Certainly is not what we were expecting at all. So, yeah, what can happen? That is the big question. We will wait and see. We will get Jens Vogt back tomorrow for the rest day, so look out for that as well. That should be very interesting on the Cycling Dane podcast. And, yeah, Jens, super, super nice, as we all know. But this race situation is very interesting. Now we're seeing, is this Arensman attacking? Can't quite No, no, Axel Laurent. Axel Laurent. The Ineos Grenadiers ride is quite hard to tell apart, most of them. But Axel Laurent's just attacking across. I think Ineos Grenadiers want to try and get someone in the break. So not too much champagne for them during yesterday's celebration. Jonathan Milan struggling at the back here. We've got about 600 meters to go to this intermediate sprint, and Jonathan Milan is absolutely in the wrong part. He's getting one of his riders coming down to try and help him here. But this is not what I'm seeing. This is not what Little Trek want to see. So we will wait and see. We'll wait and see. But for the time being, great to have 200 people in the chat. Let us know where you're watching from as well. Almost 90% of you believe that we are going to see Tadej Pogačar winning the Tour de France. So not too surprising after what's happened. But yeah, I think Mathieu van der Poel is leading this out in the sprint. So the sprint points, the intermediate sprint, they've got less than 130 meters to go. Mathieu van der Poel is the leading rider, 100 meters to go. He is going to be taking the 20 points. Is Arnaud Delis going to come around him? I don't think so. Mathieu van der Poel takes the 20 points. So, yeah. 20 points to his account. We'll get an update of the intermediate sprint as well. But 109.3, or the green jersey points, what that actually does in terms of that competition. But obviously, we said that Jonathan Milan needs to nail this. Doesn't look like he's doing that. Axel Laurent, he's just trying to bridge across. Now Tadej Pogačar might take some green jersey points as well, because we've got 15 riders. Is that enough? I don't know. But Jonathan Milan, Biniam Girmay, not there. So these two guys, we saw Bini trying to get up there. Yeah. Oh, Don is saying it sucked that Arensman got asked about old news doping yesterday. I think that wasn't it a story about Germany or something like that? Yeah, Team Sky. Ineos Grenadiers desperate to put someone in the break. Yeah, I mean, they've been very aggressive. They're doing a very good job to be present up towards the front. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't, but I mean, that's bike racing. So, yeah, we'll wait and see what happens. But for the time being, it's looking very good what's going to happen. But, yeah. Rhonda saying as well, Tadej Pogačar tried to organize others to hold up, though apparently they weren't being cooperative. Beautiful image painted when Jonas reached and him and Tadej rode together. I'll try and see if I can get a shot of that on Twitter. Maybe someone's got that as well. Tadej Pogačar said as well, he spoke about winning a fifth stage. His thoughts on Jonas Vingegaard recovery from the thing as well. But I mean, actually no, this was from last year. This wasn't even from today. But 107.2 kilometers. Yeah, they did wait up for each other. So yeah. Is what it is. But at the polka dot jersey, which is about 2 minutes and 13 seconds down, almost 2 minutes down on the yellow jersey group as well. So in there, obviously, we've got Lenny Martinez in that group. Obviously, we have no Remco Evenepoel in the race anymore, which is a great shame. Great shame. Alaphilippe also hit the deck in that crash, so that's a big shame for him. So yeah, a lot of bad things happening, but yeah, we'll see if anything can happen later on as well. Big hugs as well from Lipovic at the end of yesterday's stage, but we'll see what happens here. But a bit of drama happening early on, so yeah, 106 kilometers still to go. Laurent is about 30 seconds behind this group. It's fast. It's very fast. It seems like, yeah, Echelons was kind of alarm bells for everyone who was fearing that. But I don't know if that is actually going to be happening too much. I think there's a tailwind for sure. I think that is what's happening right now. So we'll wait and see if anything actually transpires on this stage. If this is going to be the group that has let off the road. Is that elastic going to snap? But so far, so good for Mathieu van der Poel. And I mean, if he does lose that competition by a few points, he will rue the chances of some of the intermediate sprints that we've seen that he didn't quite go for on some of the stages. So Yeah, it's gonna be interesting, this for sure. I don't know if he has got that in mind. I mean, he probably would want to take it because Wout van Aert has won it before as well. But we might do our green jersey poll as well because we've done that a number of times. So we'll wait and see. But no Biniam Girmay, no John Milan in that front group. We've got three Casflows climbs on the day, but you can see that last lump also includes quite a bit of uncategorized territory as well. But 105-ish, just less than that. Tour de Pro Cycling working at the front of the peloton, doing their best just to, well, they're probably trying to get someone into that break as well. So there's a lot of teams who are not happy with not having riders in that break, and obviously that is very bad for the break out in front because then that team is going to try and get involved. Movistar, another one of those teams. Alpecin trying to get involved to sabotage the chase. About 104.4 kilometers still to go of the stage. There's a lot of wind. Campanat's looking very interested as well in this. Very aerodynamic. I would hate to follow him on in our stage because you absolutely don't get any aero benefit from being behind the Belgian rider. So we'll wait and see. But Mathieu van der Poel taking the intermediate sprint is a very, very helpful addition to him. So let's try and get the virtual points as well. I promised you that. We still have Tadej Pogačar and John Milan, despite neither of them being involved in getting points. They are still the leading candidates here. And I mean, John Milan, this is one of those missed opportunities. He took the intermediate sprint yesterday, but I mean, he should have taken it here as well. That should have been his finish line mentally. There you've got John Milan, 251 points, 223 points for Tadej Pogačar, only 28 points behind, and then you Mathieu van der Poel leaping up 20 points. Maybe he can get the stage win. That would be, is it 50 points on this stage? If it is 50 points, then he would of course take over the jersey. That would be quite a sight to say. But a bit discoordination there as well, as Rick said. Jonas Vingegaard crashes, meanwhile Wout van Aert attacks. So, I mean, I guess he has enough riders around him, so he doesn't need Wout as well. But, I mean, that is one of the things that have been talked about as well, the kind of disconnect. Well, that's what the wife of Jonas Vingegaard was talking about, that they don't always ride for his chances completely. Sometimes they give the opportunity to Wout van Aert as well. But I mean, in fairness, if you've got someone like Wout van Aert in there, he also wants a little something being part of a tour. So yeah, it's a hard one, but I think you would always take a rider like Wout van Aert and put him in your team, despite having to give him a few opportunities, a few stages. That's just it. So we'll wait and see. But that green jersey is looking fairly open all the way to Paris. Many stages still to go. We're only on stage 15. The final week to go next week. Who will win the green jersey this year? Mathieu van der Poel, Milan, Girmay. I'll put Pogačar last to try and trick you all. But yeah, I mean, these are. Even if he didn't get 20 points, Milan should have picked up something. Ooh, bad Beard Musette exchanges there from Tim Wellens and one of this 1 years for U18 Moments dropping the bag. So we'll wait and see. But it's quieted down a bit, but there is still that peloton group that want to try and close this down now because. The riders out towards the front are really just pushing on. Mathieu van der Poel, Wout van Aert, this is what we want to see. This is what we were asking for so many times. And we'll see. It's looking very good for these guys. It's almost at 1 minute now. It's looking pretty good, to be honest. They just need to claw a few more seconds, get over the minute, get over the 2 minutes, get over the 3 minutes, and we know then maybe they have a bit of a chance. But no Lenny Martinez up there as well, so he's not going to be fighting for the polka dot jersey points today. He, of course, desperately needs to get as many available points as possible. So, bit of a shame, but obviously a big effort from him yesterday. Big effort from everyone. But yeah, that is the thing. You have to be super consistent with that polka dot jersey if you're going to keep away the GC riders, courtesy of the double points available at the top. So we will see. But right now, it's looking very good for these riders. They're riding pretty well. A lot of classics riders in here as well. They've got about 53 seconds. They've got 2 minutes and 33 seconds on Lenny Martinez, but Mathieu Van Der Poel really wants to drive this. He's got his teammate of Caden Groves to help as well. Alexei Lotenko in there with Jake Stewart of Israel Primatech, and Wout van Aert has Victor Campenaerts. So it's quite good that many of the riders in here have a teammate in here as well. That really does help the breaks chances of staying away a lot. Yeah, who has got a teammate? Arnaud Delis has a teammate. Israel Primatech have two riders. Mathieu Van Der Poel has Caden Groves, and Wout has Campenaerts. Other riders in there, Tim Wellens, no riders with him. Acorn on his own for Soudal, Nilsson Paules on EF, Mate Morhage for Bahrain, Matteo Vercher for Totals, Tobias Lund Andresen for DSM or Picnic Personnel. So there are a few lone riders there as well. Adam Yates and Simon Yates in that Lenny Martinez group, so they're just having a bit of an easy day. Of course, neither of them really bothering too much about the GC. They're both over 45 minutes down in the GC, so they're just having a good chat about what's been happening, catching up on family affairs, I guess. So yeah, we'll see. Fabs Cycling is saying, what? Visma realize Jonas isn't going to win a stage and they want more than one out of the Tour de France. Yeah, I think so. I think they probably would want 2 or 3 stages in total. They got one with Simon Yates, but can they win one with Wout? That would be a very good result for them if they can do that. Yeah, they'll definitely try over the last final week, I think, to win more stages, put them in the break. Jonas said they weren't putting satellite riders up the road with Simon Yates and Sepp Kuss. It was trying to win the stage, which I was like, was it? Or was that kind of just, that was the plan B response if it didn't work out? But 98.7 kilometers to go, 53 seconds. So Tour de Pro Cycling doing a good job to limit this advantage. Tour de Pro Cycling desperately want to try and get someone in this breakaway. So we'll wait and see. But Matej Morahich, what can he do here? Wout van Aert pushing on. They are not shy of working this front group. They're not shy of working at the front. Marco saying Newport is Trine going crazy watching this stage. Potentially. I don't think she's going to be favouring this tactic. I mean, Wout van Aert and Victor Campenaerts are probably the guys you would want to rely on these kind of flatter stages. So we will wait and see. Yeah, we got the first categorized climb of the day, 1.7 kilometers long, 6.2%. Nobody here, I think, really is in that Manchester jersey competition. So those 2 points at the top are going to be quite inconsequential. There's 2, 2, and 5. So 9 points available. So, I mean, Lenny Martinez, this would have been a great 9 points to get. But obviously, if his legs are shattered, maybe he's not going to be doing anything today. So a bit of a shame, but 97.9 kilometers, 1 minute or 1.5 kilometers still to go of the stage. Who's going to be winning this? This is the big question as well. Are we potentially going to see a win from Mathieu Van Der Poel again? Would that be the first time? Well, it would be the first time ever in his career that he wins 2 stages in a tour. Wout van Aert, bit of a drought for him. Is 2022? Surely not. Yeah, 2022 is the last time we had a win from him in the tour. So not been the best. 2024 coming quite close. 2023, he finished second on stages as well. But John Milan is out the back with Sam Watson, the British national champion, but didn't commit to that intermediate sprint as much. Maybe he's just feeling wrecked after yesterday getting inside the time limit. But Tour de Pro Cycling upping the tempo. All the GC riders lining up behind. Quinn Simmons up there as well. We were talking about Quinn Simmons potentially getting involved in this. But yeah, Quinn Simmons not in that front breakaway. So we'll wait and see. But they're doing a good job just to keep the pace up. They've taken about 13 seconds out of the Mathieu van der Poel Wout van Aert group. So for the time being, they're doing a fairly good job to steady the ship, not let them get away. So they will know that as well, maybe in the group out in front. We're seeing Lotto with Mathieu van der Poel as well, just trying to up the tempo. Can they do something? That is the big question. 800 meters to go of this climb. They're going very well. We're seeing Geraint Thomas go out the back as well. He's not quite been having the best send-off in the Tour de France this year. Has been in the breakaway, I think, a few times. But right now, 35 seconds, Tour de Pro Cycling really mean business here. They're trying to really up the tempo. I think we've got Julian Philippe riding second wheel. It looks a bit like his style. So, yeah, it's a hard one here. Julian Philippe, is it the rainbow bands we're seeing? Yeah, it is. It's Julian Philippe, the man who crashed earlier today. Mathieu Jorgensen on his wheel, Tadej Pogacar on his wheel, and then Jonas Vingegaard riding fourth wheel. But Oscar Onley up there as well. A lot of the GC riders. Alaphilippe looking around. He must be thinking, what am I doing with the top 5 of the GC? But here, Quinn Simmons attacks. So this is going to be very welcome news for many Americans. The American national champion, very animated. He's got his national teammate of Mathieu Jorgensen on his wheel looking around. He's not going to get let go here. There's 275 meters. They've got about 20 seconds up to that front breakaway group. So we're seeing Groupama FDJ rider being dropped out the back from that breakaway group as well. Alexei Lutsenko just upping the tempo. He'll know what's happening behind. And it's Nilsson Paulis at the front just trying to up the tempo as well. But we're getting a bit of fireworks here on a very shallow climb. Who's this? Is this Michael Storer trying to get up the road as well? So Quinn Simmons, he's trying to bounce after this Australian rider. So Quinn Simmons tries to attack now as well. This breakaway is within touching distance. It's Clément Rousseau who was dropped by Alexei Lutsenko. He takes the Mountains jersey points at the top. I wonder where he's sitting inside that competition. But 17 seconds. Michael Storer, I think this is Storer, but Tour de Pro Cycling very aggressive on this Cat 3 climb. We got another Cat 3 climb coming up at 6.3%. So the next one is 6.3%. And this one was also a Cat 3 climb at 1.7%. And the averages are fairly close. Oh my goodness. The categorizations are a bit strange in the Tour. We've seen climbs that weren't even categorized worse than this Cat 3 climb already. But right now, 95.9 kilometers. Quinn Simmons looks around. What is he thinking about? He just wants to up the tempo a bit. Are they going to be able to get a little group, fly off the front of this yellow jersey group and bridge up to that group up towards the front? That is what they're trying to do. 16 seconds between the third group and the front group right now. So we'll wait and see. But great to have almost 500 people in the chat. Let us know where you're watching from. And smash the like button if you haven't already. As Rhonda said, let's get to 100 likes. I'm sure we can get there. 45, that's it. That's 10% of how many people are in the chat right now. But great to have so many people here. Let us know where you're watching from. But right now, Quinn Simmons is trying to get up the road together with his teammate Jasper Stuyven and Michael Storer. So we will wait and see. Anything can happen right now. And it looks like anything is happening on the stage right now. Absolute crazy scenes happening, but we'll wait and see. Yeah. What is going to happen? That is the big question. The situation has just quieted down a bit as well. Yeah. I don't know. We'll see if that break actually will get away. Maybe with the 3 riders joining up, I think it will be a good addition for them because there's Quinn Simmons, Jasper Stuyven, and Michael Storer. 3 very good riders. So, yeah. Yeah, there was a crash. Julian Philippe crashed. Vingegaard crashed. Lipovic crashed. So, a lot of riders down, hitting the deck on a day they probably didn't want it. Or you don't want to hit the deck anytime. So, we'll see what happens there. What they say after the stage as well. But Quinn Simmons is trying to do his best, upping the tempo. But at the front, they still got about 8 seconds. this front group. They are going to be joined by that care package from Lidl Trek and also Tudor Pro Cycling with Michael Storer. So potentially they will get a bit of time now. Maybe they will just get a bit of a leash. But for the time being, they're doing a good job. A very good job at the front to just maintain the rhythm, keep the rotations going. And we're getting riders trying something. Who's this? A Cofidis rider. Oh, Cofidis don't have anyone up there. So a lot of teams missing out on this. So they're trying to do their very best to get up there. They'll have DSs screaming in their ear, guys, you missed the break. This is definitely going to be a breakaway day. For many people, this is a breakaway day. But 93.5 kilometers, 23 seconds for the peloton right now. Yeah, we will wait and see. But 23 seconds, the yellow jersey group. Are they going to keep a bit of a steady ship, quiet ship today? We'll wait and see. But yeah, it's an interesting one. We also have Jonathan Milan already 3 minutes and a half seconds behind. No, he did not take that intermediate sprint. That went to Mathieu of all people. So Mathieu just still flirting with that green jersey, not completely disregarding that, but there were so many points. He could be in the green jersey right now. I'm not kidding. If he had just been a bit more tactical on some of the other stages. So, yeah, I don't know if you guys saw the Ineos Grenadiers car as well hitting Spectator. They were fined, 5,000 Swiss francs for that as well, and given a yellow card. So that was a bit of a disciplinary yesterday. But, yeah, oof, that's going to hurt. That's absolutely going to hurt. Poor Spectator. But was it? Yeah, I don't know. It was very narrow road, obviously. It's always the car's fault when they hit a person. So, yeah, I'm glad I'm not a DS driving through a crowd of people up a mountain. Sounds very stressful, to be honest. But this group, they're almost going to be joined by those three riders that we talked about. Not quite making up the gap yet, but it is going to be good to have two Trek riders in there. And Michael Storer just to take out the pace of that very animated Tudor Pro Cycling team behind. So they have joined now. But it looks like they're trying to just get a bit of move going here. There's a bit of a split in that front group now because they're not too happy about this. I don't know if the pace is slowing up a bit. That's why they're just doing everything they can to just up the tempo a bit more. 91.7 kilometers still to go. 38 seconds to the peloton. So the gap is growing. The gap is definitely growing. Robert Shark saying Spectator should have at least also have gotten a yellow card. Yeah, it was a weird incident, wasn't it? Yeah. I mean, there was no winners in that. It was only losers, really. The DS will not have loved that, obviously. So, we'll see what happens here on the stage. We're seeing Danny Van Poppel is trying to get up the road as well now. So, Danny Van Poppel, is this Narvaez? Is that Narvaez? Surely not. In terms of GC, there's not really anyone trying to do anything. The best GC rider in that front group right now is Quinn Simmons, 1 minute and 46 minutes down. So I mean, there you go. It's not really going to be. Oh no, it's Victor Campenaerts actually, 1 minute and 31, 1 hour and 31 minutes. So yeah, very impressive, very impressive. But 91 kilometers to go on the stage, 44 seconds. Axel Oranz and Mathieu Jorgensen are trying to get up the road. Those are two of the riders attacking out of that break, or out of the peloton. Yeah, interesting that Ineos Grenadiers didn't follow the Quinn Simmons, Jasper Stuyven and Michael Storer move there. So that was a bit of a missed opportunity for them there. We will wait and see. I hope you're all enjoying your day as well. Have a good coffee as well next to you, and we're going to see what happens deeper into this stage as well. But yeah, Tim Wellens, I mean, maybe he can just lie low and try and attack and win this stage. UAE Team Emirates, that would be a horrific sight for Visma Lease Bike if Tim Wellens can win this stage. Yeah, the riders that have managed to get up the road is Narvaez, so I wasn't blind. Narvaez lying 31 minutes and 55 seconds down. Matteo Jorgensen there as well. Axel Laurens and Danny Van Poppel. So those are the 4 riders trying to chase up to this group as well. So, I mean, Matteo Jorgensen is not really a threat anymore, being so far down. Completely collapsing yesterday. Thank you, Rhonda, as well, for a bit of coffee money there. And Horse Lips, what we're saying, good evening, good morning, good evening, good afternoon, wherever you are, you may be. Coffee, yes, fantastic idea. But it looks like the peloton might be just letting this group go. We're only 21 likes away as well from 100, so let's try and get there before we get to the next Cast Rise climb, which is in 6.3 kilometers long at 5.7%. How that is a Cap 3 and the other one is a Cap 3 is super strange. So we'll wait and see. But your green jersey right now, most of you are going for Tadej Pogačar, sitting in second place. 23% for Milan. Mathieu van der Poel only getting 19%. So the poll is very interesting. The poll is very interesting right now. 89.7 kilometers, 32 seconds. So the yellow jersey group have not quite let this go completely. Yeah, I think they have just taken Matteo Jorgensen and then back, so they're no longer there. So it's 2 groups right now. It's the front group, the 17-man breakaway group, and then we got the peloton group as well with the yellow jersey. Matej Mohoric looks like he's not content with this group. The pace isn't fast enough for him. He's one of the lone riders with no teammates in this front breakaway group, so he's just trying to up the tempo a bit. Yeah, Mathieu van der Poel in there with Caden Groves. They will, of course, try to work together to secure Mathieu van der Poel the victory. 2 points went for Lutsenko as well in that Mountains jersey classification on that Cat 3. There's 2 more points available on the next climb. So we'll see if he's going to sweep up those points. 9 points total for, well, only for Lutsenko now. But behind now, we're seeing Ivan Romeo attacking out, trying to attack. So there's another few riders trying to get off the front of this yellow jersey group because they're teams that have missed out. We're not seeing Groupama and FDJ really attacking. Yeah, so we'll wait and see. But Ivan Romeo is trying to get a group selection out the front as well, really pushing on. But 89 kilometers still to go. Matej Mohoric has gone off the front with Quinn Simmons and Michael Storer, so the rest of the riders are left for dust right now. So they'll wait and see if something can happen here. So they're really pushing on. They're really pushing on this front trio, but they are being hunted down. They are on that second Cast Rise climb of the day, 6.2 kilometers long, 5.5%. How this is a Cat 3 and the other one is a Cat 3, who knows? Absolutely scenes right now. But we'll wait and see. We'll wait and see if they can do something. Campenaerts comes to the front of this group. Where is Mathieu van der Poel? Where is Tim Wellens? Wout van Aert? We'll wait and see. But right now, these guys are really just trying to up their tempo. The second chasing group trying to form as well. There's a little Trek rider with Ivan Romeo in there. An Alpecin rider, EF Education Easy Post trying to get involved in that as well. Can't quite see any AG2R Astana riders. We're missing kind of Astana in this action. Sergio Aguita maybe could have been quite good in this. Biniam Girmay struggling a bit towards the back end of the peloton group as well. Obviously, a lot of riders must have felt yesterday because the pace was very high, I think, even in the Gruppetto, just to stay inside the time limit. But riders are suffering, and I think this is why Biniam Girmay was not in the breakaway either today. But 5.7 kilometers still left. And the group up in front, they are really upping the tempo a bit. Have we still got the five riders up towards the front? We got Acorn working. Yeah, we've still got a bit of a split between these groups. They're saying it's about 5 seconds. But Nilsson Paula is going to be joining this quintet at the front. What quintet for 5? What do you call it for 6? Sextet? No, surely not. So Bahrain Victoria saying Ale Mate still 15 seconds, 1-5. Okay, so they're just making sure 50 and 15 are not confused. Who's going to win the stage? That is the big question as well. Quinn Simmons is certainly trying to put his chances into this. 5.4 kilometers, 50 seconds to the yellow jersey group. So I don't think the yellow jersey is too bothered about this. They want to get to see this breakaway go so they can have a bit of an easy day, but they don't want to let anyone who's too close in GC or anywhere below an hour, I think, or below half an hour, I'd say, up in the break. This could well and truly be one of those proper 8-minute breakaway stages, or 10 minutes even, because those 10 minutes are not going to do anything to the front 17 riders in that GC. So why not? Why not? There we go. Clifton Dunn saying a group of 6 is 6-10. Yeah. But Matej Mohoric pushing on. What can he do? 87.7 kilometers. Desperately wants to take a win. He's had a bit of a quiet season this year, the Slovenian. Not tasted a win this year, but did finish second in the Tour de la Provence. Has won stages in the Tour de France. Yes, stages. 3 of them in total. In 2023 and 2021. So we'll wait and see if he's going to be able to do something here. The Slovenians obviously having their golden generation right now, with riders such as him, a Milan-San Remo winner. But Michael Storer just upping the pace a bit, looks around. Alexei Lutsenko, he answers the call. So a few selections are being made on this climb. 4.8 kilometers still to go. The better climbers are doing their best to keep the momentum up. But in the second group now as well, we have got Wout van Aert in there. We have got one of the Alpecin riders as well. Mathieu van der Poel sitting second, or quite far down in this group as well. But they are a bit in a danger zone right now, because now it looks like this second big group is going to be swept up by the peloton, because they're only about 21 seconds ahead of them. They're losing 38 seconds at this point. Astana in there as well. Who's the Astana rider? Can't quite see who the Astana rider is. Maybe it's Hero Tejada. But yeah, we haven't got it on Pro Cycling Stats. We're getting that Warren Barguil is up here as well, with Tobias Lund and Dreysen. So they really need to do something if they're going to be able to bridge this now. Guillaume Martin, they're saying, is up here as well. Jonan Jegat, they're saying, has joined this group. So a very ballooned group here. So that's a bit of a shame for Mathieu van der Poel and Wout van Aert. I don't think they're going to be able to get away now, unless they can get rid of this group somehow. It's Sandro Maurice, who is actually pushing on for Alpecin right now. They're trying to extend the gap, but Carlos Rodriguez is in this group as well. So the lower-end GC guys are just annoying the breakaway riders here. So yeah, that is not a happy sight for anyone trying to get the stage win. If a top 10 rider is in your group, that is not really boding too well. I don't think they're going to get about 8 minutes now if you have Carlos Rodriguez in there. I think the yellow jersey group is going to be becoming very active very soon. So bit of a mess right now. This is quite funny. So we'll wait and see. 4 kilometers still to go of the climb, not of the stage. We've got a Canadian flag on the side of the road. Let's hope Mike Wood sees that. 3.9 kilometers still to go. Mathieu van der Poel in that second group. They're not really upping the tempo. Group 2 dynamics is just infiltrating this group a bit. So yeah, I think they're gonna be caught, these guys. They are gonna be swept up. So yeah, we'll see what happens, but for the time being, it doesn't look like it is going to be one for these guys, if I'm honest. But 86.3 kilometers, 42 seconds for Only, who's in the second group as well. So I think the Mathieu van der Poel, Wout van Aert day is done. I don't think they're going to be doing anything. Carlos Rodriguez attacking Jordan Jegat, I think, is the man just putting a bit of pace on here as well. So yeah, this is a big mess on this second Catchrise climb for us Mathieu van der Poel and Wout van Aert fans that wanted to see them disappear up the road. I don't think it's going to happen now. The lower ends of top 10, UAT Mermaids are coming to the front as well. So yeah, this is looking crazy. Marco saying OnlyFans. Yeah, that was a great sign on the side of the road. Yeah, videos coming out tomorrow with Jens Vogt and obviously the stage preview as well. So look out for that for Moment 2 and a special one as well. But what is going to happen here on the stage? There's a lot of riders just all over the shop. 3.3 kilometers still to go on the stage. One minute and 14 seconds. Yeah, I mean, UAE Emirates are not too bothered about Carlos Rodriguez, are they? Let's be honest. Even if he did get the yellow jersey by some freak breakaway today, I don't think they would be too worried about him at all. But we got Leno Martinez, John Milan there in the same group. So the green and the polka dot jersey are just doing their best to keep it up here as well. But Tim Wellens, Alexei Lutsenko, strong group at the front. Tim Wellens, Victor Campenaerts, Nilsson Powlitz, Matej Mohoric, Quinn Simmons, Michael Stora, and Alexei Lutsenko, but they haven't got him on Pro Cycling Stats. 2.9, 2.8 kilometers still to go, 85.4 kilometers. Carlos Rodriguez upping the tempo here. What can he do? But he's not really, well, he is escaping now, so he's just getting up the road. Carlos Rodriguez in an attacking mode, and I mean, the man sitting inside the top 10 right now. Never finished outside the top 10 in his young Grand Tour career. He's done 4 Grand Tours to date. Never finished outside top 10. And he's currently inside top 10 of this year's Tour de France as well. So we'll wait and see. He's got a few, well, how much? 20, 30 meters of an advantage right now in that second group with Oscar Onley in there. He wants to desperately try and climb up the GC as well. Yeah, what kind of a day was it for him yesterday? I mean, finished 11th, was in the break, obviously. Chairman Arendsman winning his teammate, but yeah, if he could get a top 10 here as well, that would be a very good comeback for him and Ineos Grenadiers. Their Tour de France has been a bit of a mess, let's be honest, but getting that stage win yesterday was absolutely impressive, to say the least, from them. Ineos Grenadiers pushing on, doing a good job. I mean, in terms of riders, we lost quite a few yesterday. Brian Coquard didn't start the stage. Remco Evenepoel, as we all know, left. Mathieu Jensen didn't finish either, and Steph Kras. So we're down to 167 riders today. 167. I'm not sure if anyone got off the bike. Yeah, Lenny van Eetveld got off the bike as well. So we're down to 166 riders. So that is, yeah, it's been less. We've had a lot less riders at this point. So we'll wait and see. 84.6 kilometers, 2 kilometers left of this Cat 3 climb that has done a lot of damage to the riders. So yeah, Tim Wellens working at the front, his team working as well in the yellow jersey group. But Tim Wellens, such a specialist when it comes to the Eneco Tour, the Renewy Tour, whatever name it's taken, he's won it in very different iterations. Quinn Simmons, we've seen him a lot in this year's tour as well, doing a very good job to be very aggressive. I don't know if he would be the most super combative rider. That award goes for the most aggressive rider throughout the 3 weeks. We'll wait and see, but we're seeing Lotto, one of their riders, getting swept up as well. Pavel Sivakov on brake management duties right now. They're 1 minute and 42 seconds back now, the yellow jersey group, so they have given them a bit of a leash. They've got Carlos Rodriguez about 33 seconds away from the front of the race, so we'll see if they're going to be able to do something. So we're also, yeah, guys just saying that Carcassonne is a beautiful walled city. Oh, that's nice. We should look at that as well. Is that another one to put on our Tour de France visit bucket list? Saint-Malo is definitely on my bucket list for sure. And, okay, you could say some of the climbs as well. But yeah, Jonas Vingegaard, Sepp Kuss, Visma Lease bike. It's hard. I mean, we've been criticizing their tactics, obviously, because they've been doing some weird tactics. But it is hard when you haven't got the strongest rider. And arguably, you don't have the strongest team either. So then you're kind of out of options. You can't really do any tactics. So you have to feel for them. If you had them with the strongest team and they could isolate Tadej Pogačar, I mean, it's still hard to win. It's still hard to win, even if you do not have the strongest rider. We know that. That's just how the sport is. 83.8 kilometers, 49 seconds for the third group on the road, which I think is Carlos Rodriguez picking off different riders. Peter F saying, is this a bagel stage so far? We're saying as well, another poll. Who wins from the breakaway? I got Matej Mohoric from DB Cooper. Space is saying Jonas has a mechanical. So we'll need to see what happens here on this stage, but I don't think this is gonna be. Yeah, Jonas has a mechanical. Um, what a time to have a mechanical. Obviously, they're going quite easy as well. He's gonna get quite quickly back into this peloton as well, so I don't think anything too worrying is gonna happen. Uh, ooh, have I just masked the thing? Okay, great, Rhonda. Thanks for keeping us up to date for that. Welcome to everyone who subscribed today as well. Let's just make sure I'm not covering the screens. Let us know where you're watching from as well, who you think is going to win the stage. Matej Morahich on some people's cards. Yeah, his odds would probably be quite low for this stage, I think, at the start of the day. But 600 meters left of this climb that has caused a bit of carnage, so about 10% left of the climb. Still only Cat 3. They could have given this a Cat 2, couldn't they? Maybe Lutsenko is going to sweep up the points here. Where is Lutsenko in this Mountains jersey classification? Let's just see. Let's try and figure that out as well. But for the time being, it's looking very good for, well, the breakaway. They are getting a bit of a leash here to the yellow jersey group. It's 2 minutes now, so 4 minutes, 5 minutes. They will love Vingol back in the bunch. Gives kisses to the camera. So, yeah. I think Visma Lease bike, they probably understood that they're not going to win this year's Tour de France. It's hard. It's crushing. There's the third week still to go. You would hope that you were still in with a chance of winning, but I don't think it's going to happen. It's very hard, isn't it? So we'll wait and see if they're going to be able to do something. Tadej Pogačar obviously so bulletproof he seems. But yeah, we're talking about the Mountains jersey. Alexei Lutsenko taking 2 points on that Cat 3 climb before. Did he take the points here? I'm not even sure because I think the cameraman panned away before it actually happened. Carlos Rodriguez, he's almost joining up to this group as well. So a big danger man, I would say. That is not exactly someone I would let up here. And yeah, right now we're seeing Tadej Pogačar just make his way through the team cars as well. Maybe he just had a mechanical as well or bike change of sorts. It looks like who's going to be taking the points. I think they didn't even show us the points here. But the second group have about 32 seconds. So they haven't given up on the front. Mathieu van der Poel in there. We've got plenty of riders in there. So they haven't given up the chase. 31 seconds, which is nothing. They just need to work fairly well together. But I don't think Alexei Lutsenko is actually inside, has got any points so far. So I thought he was going to be a bit of a challenging figure maybe for Lenny Martinez. Lenny Martinez currently has 60 points in the polka dot jersey. And yeah, we will see. Let's ask you guys as well. How many jerseys do you think Tadej Pogačar is going to win? I mean, it's actually quite close in the poll. Quite close between Milan and Pogačar for that jersey, the green jersey. But how many jerseys do you think Tadej Pogačar is going to be taking home in 2025? He has taken 3 in the past as well. How many jerseys will Pogačar win this year? So what do we have? Yellow only. Yellow, green, yellow, polka dot, or all 3. So Ben Healy, 9th in GC, doing a very good ride yesterday. Very good ride. Really being up there with some of the best climbers. I did not see that coming, and that was absolutely immense. An EF Education Easy Post, if they leave this race with a top 10 and a stage win, and that stint in the yellow jersey, brief, but still happened, that is absolutely a good Tour de France by them. I think they will have taken that at the start of the Tour after what happened with Richard Carapaz. So, yeah, but I mean, Richard Carapaz was coming from the Giro d'Italia as well. So, I don't know if they were expecting too much from him. I think the Mountains jersey was maybe a target again. But yeah, would you take 9th place in GC? Or would you take a polka dot jersey place? We're getting riders attacking off the front of the Jegat group, I think. It is Leknesson with a Bahrain Victorious rider and a DSM rider. This might be Picnic Post NL rider, shall we say. This might be, who is this? Is it Warren Balgil or is it Oscar Onley? That is the big question. We'll get the identity of that rider as well. But Andreas Leknesson, we know him so well, the Tromsø rider. But this second group, there is a bit of looking around. There is a bit of Group 2 dynamics, but Carlos Rodriguez is in that 7-man group up the front. So, yeah, is that worrying? 40 seconds he's got of a gap. Ineos Grenadiers trying to attack up the road as well. Who was this with? Oh, it was Frank Vandenbroek who was actually doing the chasing. It wasn't actually Oscar Onley. But Oscar Onley's got 3 friends there. Barguil, Andreessen and Vandenbroek in there. So I think this might be Barguil. So it's 3 Frenchmen now. Laurence, Barguil and Gegard. They're just trying to get up the road now. They're doing everything to keep the pressure on, push this really hard. They want to try and join up to that front 7 group. But the breakaway is certainly not, certainly not a calm situation right now. They haven't given up. But the peloton, they have 2 minutes and 30 minutes back, so they have given them a bit of a leash. You would probably expect that to go up to about 5 minutes if we didn't have the GC guys in there. So we'll wait and see. But there's some real battling happening in this group, and this is, of course, going to shell some riders out from that second group as well. So we'll wait and see. What are you saying? Match Alaphilippe abandoned? I don't think... Did Alaphilippe abandon? No, we haven't had any confirmation of Alaphilippe abandoning. He's still in the race, but he did crash quite hard. So, yeah. But for the time being, it's 38 seconds between Group 2 and Group 1. And the Group 1 7 riders up there. Tim Wellens, Victor Campenaerts, Nilsson Paulus, Matej Mohoric, Carlos Rodriguez, Quinn Simmons and Michael Storer doing a great job just to keep the pace up. So we'll see what they can do here. But for the time being, it's looking very good for the breakaway riders to some extent. I still think it's a bit alarming to have top 10 riders in there, because obviously then 10th place, then the 9th place team will start chasing, then the 8th place team will start chasing, and then you can see the whole chain reaction happens, and suddenly Tadej Pogačar is winning the stage because UAE team members have absolutely blitzed the race completely. So, yeah, get rid of Carlos Rodriguez, please. Get rid of Jordan Gegard. These 2 guys are a bit of danger man for the GC. Guillaume Martin just sneaking in there as well. He's trying to do his snakes and ladders GC campaign where he gains a bit of time, then he loses, then he gains a bit of time, and sometimes that has a positive net gain. But yeah, not quite been a good tour for him. I mean, this is his first tour with his new team of Groupama FDJ, who actually he was a stagiaire for back in 2014, quite a long time ago. So he's been a bit around the blocks in terms of the World Tour. He was on the Intermarché team for 4 seasons, and then he was at Cofidis for 5 years, and he's got 2 years with Groupama FDJ, and then we'll see what he does next as well. By attack here from Uno X, Andreas Leknesson Tromsø. If you've been, it's a stunning place. Right now they have this terrible condition in Tromsø because it's so far up north that it's almost just sunlight all through the day. Yeah, and the opposite happens in the winter. But Leknesson, he's just pushing on. The Norwegian national road race champion, former 8th place in the Giro d'Italia, as we've said so many times, just trying to get up the road. What can he do? Is he going to be able to get another stage win for Uno X? Uno X doing so good right now in the race, and yeah, what will happen here? 77.5 kilometers. Jordan Gegard has 31 seconds, that group. But Leknesson is trying to escape up that group as well. So we'll wait and see. Great to have 700 people in the chat. Let us know where you're watching from as well. How are you doing on the Sunday as well? Tour de France has been a good tour. That is the big question as well. Have you enjoyed the tour so far? I mean, Yeah, I think I've enjoyed the tour so far. There's been interesting stages. There's been history in the making. Obviously, you would have loved to have still had Jasper Philipsen in the race. Even Remco Evenepoel leaving the race was very exciting. You have to say it was news, and his whole arc this year's tour has of course not been a good one, but it was certainly a story narrative as well for us, and we'll see what Remco Evenepoel does from here as well. Certainly not a good tour, and I think his stock as a rider will definitely have taken a bit of a hit after that. And I don't know if Red Bull are going to sign him now. A lot of murmurs about transfers happening, not happening. The Lotto team we talked about merging with Intermarché, which could maybe be on the cards as well. That can see a lot of movement of riders. Biniam Girmay, obviously, rumored to Astana after all, and even Quickstep. And I mean, if he did want to go to Quickstep, that would be a fantastic move, I think, for his career. We've seen how many riders go to Quickstep and they absolutely just get injected with a bit of confidence and really perform. And also the kind of rider he is. A green jersey winner, podium, well, classics guy. I think that team would be a very good fit. 75.7 kilometers still to go. 2 minutes and 43 seconds. Will UAE Team Emirates up the tempo? Are they going to catch these guys? Are they going to let them go? There's still a long way. We've got more categorized adventures in terms of climbs for these guys. But yeah, there's one more categorized climb between them and the rest day. So one more categorized climb between them and the Mont Ventoux, if we say it like that as well. So we will wait and see. But we'll get a bit of just a taste as well of you guys, which tour you've enjoyed in the last 4 years as well, which has been your favorite tour. It's not, the tour is not over. We're coming to the end of the second week. There's still a lot of things still to go. So yeah, this will definitely be quite interesting to see what happens here. But are we going to see a stage win from a new team today? I mean, UAE Team Emirates have taken victories. Visma as well, EF as well. Have they? Yeah, they haven't they? Yes, they have. Healy, yeah, he won. Bahrain haven't won anything. Ineos won yesterday. Little Trek have won, obviously. Tudor haven't won anything. Israel have been very quiet this year as well. So we'll see. But Andreas Leknesson, what is he going to be able to do here? Leknesson's super strong, but kind of not been as good as I was hoping since he joined Uno X. So we'll see what he can do. I mean, is this his first year? No, it's his second year with him. So yeah, I mean, we'll see what he can do this year, winning the national championships, winning the mountains classification as well, and the Pays de la Loire Tour as well, a French race. But nothing really in the World Tour races for him to shine about. So bit of a shame. A stage win would definitely lift his whole season up, and would completely forget about the lack of results last year. His first season with Uno X did take a stage win in the CBO Tour, but I mean that's not really the biggest race in the world. No disrespect. And then third in the mountains classification in Crow race. So yeah, 10th in the Tour of Denmark. But I mean, yeah, as much as I say that the Tour of Denmark is one of the biggest 1 week stage races, it's not. But it's a great race to win, obviously. Wout van Aert, Remco Evenepoel, and Arnaud Delis have all won that race. Les Pilsen a few times as well. But 72.9 kilometers, and Jonas Vingegaard finishing second in that race as well. So not winning the Tour of Denmark, but he's definitely been up there. I think wasn't this part of his Neo-Pro season as well? But 72.7 kilometers, as we were saying. The Jordan Gigout group have 41 seconds. We're just waiting to see if Leknesson will just bridge up. Riders off the front as well, trying to just gain some advantage. Matej Mohoric has a bit of an advantage here to the other riders as well. So Matej Mohoric making use of his abilities downhill, and Leti Lutsenko seems to be the least confident of the riders in that front group. So we'll see. But in this front group, who's tasted success at the Tour? I mean, Tim Wellens, I don't see him having won a stage in the Tour before. We said, yeah, he's won 2 stages in the Vuelta a España. He's won 2 stages in the Giro as well, but I don't think we've had him ever win a stage in the Tour de France. Campenaerts obviously won one last year. Nielsen Paulus doesn't strike me as one who's won. He's won the Dwarfs of Vlaanderen this year, which was incredible. Remember that against Visma Lease Bike 4 riders? That was one of the most embarrassing things I've seen in a cycling race, I think. Yeah, again, Visma Lease Bike. Mathieu Mohoric, we said 3 stage wins to his account so far. Carlos Rodriguez even winning a stage in 2023. Quinn Simmons, no stage win for him yet. Has won a Tour de Suisse stage win this year and a Volta Catalunya stage win as well. Second as well. So he is definitely knocking on the door, but we'll wait and see if he's going to open that door. Michael Storer, no stage wins, but did win 2 stages in the Vuelta a España and did finish 10th in the Giro d'Italia as well. Yeah, and then Alexei Lutsenko, a former top 10 finisher of the Tour, and also a stage win as well, the Kazakh talisman, but changed to Israel Premiertech. Not really done too much since changing to Israel Premiertech. A 4th in the Copia Bartoli stage race, but I mean, yeah, you probably would have wanted a bit more out of him, if we're honest. But we'll wait and see with interest what's going to develop on this stage. There's certainly a lot of riders that are thinking about being the man who is going to be lifting both arms in the air when we come to Carcassonne. Who is it going to be? That is the big question. I mean, what without Mathieu van der Poel? I'd love to see them back in the fold as well. They're saying in this chasing group, we've got Thibaut Ness in here as well with Jasper Stuyven. They're saying Jake Stewart's in there, Arnaud de Lee. They've got about, 37 seconds. So it's not a absolutely massive gap. 2 minutes and 46 seconds to the yellow jersey group. So that's not even out of the question either. Jonathan Milan, we don't really know where he is. Biniam Girmay, I think he's maybe in that yellow jersey group. Flat tire for, well, actually that was a while ago. But yeah, right now 69.5 kilometers still to go. 2 minutes and 47 seconds. We were going to get a new poll going because not too many things are happening in this stage. So let's just see if we can get that going as well. But yeah, it's certainly an interest. What does start? Ask a question. Let's see what happens. Who will win the green jersey in 2025? Let's see what this function is. I've never tried this, so we'll wait and see. Ask a question. Strange. Oh, it's a Q&A. That's strange. Oh well, we won't do that. That looks very weird. But for the time being, it's looking very good right now for the break. Not very good. It's looking partially good. Let's not give them more hope than they could have here. So most of you think that Tadej Pogačar is going to be winning all 3 of the available classifications for him. Maybe he even gets that super competitivity award as well. So then it will be a very lonely podium with him and Florian Lipovic potentially. But what has been the best Tour de France in recent years? I mean, we have a bit of time to make our own entertainment. So we can ask ourselves this as well. So which has been your favorite of the Tour de France's in the last 4 editions, including this one? But it's a bit unfair to include this one because it's only almost two thirds of the way through. So we will wait and see. But for the time being, they've got the next Castellares climb coming up as well. That's going to be starting not quite now, but in a bit. They've got a bit of undulating terrain before they get to the foot of that climb. It's 3 kilometers long at 9.2%, so that is a bit of a harder climb. And then they have a bit of uncasterized climb as well before the day starts to get very fast when it's a very fast downhill. So, I mean, that Mathieu van der Poel group needs to make the move, I think, if they're going to be able to do it. Because 9.2% of 3 kilometers plus that extended part of the climb as well, that's going to be a bit of a worry for them. So, yeah, it's going to be a very fast finish, I think, to this stage into Carcassonne. So, if anyone can hold up there. Oh, DSM or Picnic Personnel getting a bit annoyed that they're not doing anything. So, we will wait and see. We will wait and see. Are we going to get a stage win from Mathieu van der Poel? Wout van Aert? It's looking a bit slim right now. But Frank Vandenberg is trying to up the tempo at the front for Picnic Personnel 2 minutes and 51 seconds to that yellow jersey group. Right now it is Carlos Rodriguez who's benefiting from this being at the front. If this did stay 2 minutes and 30 seconds, how much would he move up as well? Let's try and figure that out as well. So Carlos Rodriguez, he sits, oh my goodness. Okay, he sits more than 4 minutes down on Ben Healy. So he's not going to move up into ninth. That's not going to happen. He sits 10 minutes behind 8th place as well. So it's not really too much. What are we saying as well? Start talking when Remco wins more tours. Otherwise, remain silent. Wait, what? Is that a Remco Evenepoel debate going on in the chat? Yeah, Remco Evenepoel finds himself in a very painful era with a man of his talents, I think. Imagine him versus Froome or him versus some of the other guys. That would have been quite funny to see as well. How that would have played out. But for the time being, yeah, we're just waiting for that next Castro's climb. But who's going to make the first big move? I think this front group really needs to work together to kind of hold the riders behind. The green jersey is more than 9 minutes behind as well. Mathieu looking to win today. I mean, he needs to do something if he's going to do it. Yeah. Dane is saying if you're Danish and you don't vote for 2022 as your favorite Tour de France, then you're Swedish. Space saying 2025, 2024, 2023, 2022. It's like asking who's your favorite child. I love them all. That's pretty funny. Yeah, what am I going to vote as well? Obviously, I have to vote for 2022. But I did like the narrative last year of Biniam Girmay winning the green jersey. Tadej Pogačar was very dominant last year as well. Jonas Vingegaard coming back from that injury in Tour Basque Country. That was very good to see as well. But the battle for the green jersey was very, very animated. I like that as well. 2023, very dominant Jonas Vingegaard there, and then that stage 16 time trial, the Col de la Loze as well when that happened. 2022, obviously we had the Hautacam, we had the Col de Granon stage. Cavendish winning a stage last year as well to get the record. That was also very impressive. So yeah, we will wait and see. But for the time being, great to have 750 people in the chat. Smash the like button if you haven't already. And enjoy a coffee as well if you haven't already made one. I've got the Mountains Cup here, but it's not really a Mountains Day, is it? It's a quiet one for the mountains. But we have got that last categorized climb between the rest day and the riders. A bit of a savage one to say the least. 9.2% at 3 kilometers long. That's definitely going to hurt some of these riders who were struggling a bit as well. So we'll wait and see. It could be a bit of an exciting finish, but it depends who is up the road in this group as well. That selection made, I definitely want Mathieu Van Der Poel. Come on, Mathieu, you can do it. Let's break that curse of not winning more than one stage in a Grand Tour. So, yeah. 3 minutes. 3 minutes and 2 seconds. 3 minutes and 2 seconds. For the yellow jersey group. That front group does include Victor Campenaerts and Tim Wellens, who have largely been doing the same role for their two captains as well. Quinn Simmons up there as well. Good move by him. He's a very strong rider, as we know. Matej Mohoric, very strong as well. Nilsson Paulis, very good in this situation as well. Sometimes equally is, yeah, we said it, Matej Mohoric and Quinn Simmons. These two, I feel like, have been in the similar breaks many times. Yeah, now we're seeing riders trying to move off the front. I think, is this Guillaume Martin tried to move off the Gegard group. Of course, we have Andreas Leknesson hovering somewhere in between the Gegard group with many of these riders, the Mathieu Van Der Poel, Wout van Aert group. So we'll see. Yeah, 47% of you have said this is your favorite edition of the last 4 years. I don't really agree with that. It's been very dominant. Maybe that is recency bias as well. I think seeing Tadej Pogačar win in the World Championship jersey, seeing that photo we've got on the screen, let's get it the right way, there is an absolutely iconic photo as well. So we'll wait and see. But 49 seconds for that Gegard group. It looks like they're a bit more motivated. Pascal Acorn just upping the pace obviously they're one of the teams that are a bit in no man's land, so they're quick step. So yeah, they're doing a good job just to try and get themselves on the TV screens. Acorn seeing this as potentially an opportunity. If riders don't really look at him, he could get up the road. If they can close this gap and get to that, you just need to get to the top of this climb, and I think you can maybe be in contention. I mean, they need to claw back the riders out in front, but that climb is definitely going to force a selection there. That might be where this stage is won and lost, maybe. It might just be. So we'll wait and see. We'll wait and see. Right now, we're seeing Victor Campenaerts, Tim Wellens, all of these guys getting feeds as well. 62.6 kilometers to go. The tempo is being upped as well. Looking around here, what are they going to be doing? That is the big question. Is anyone going to get caught out right now? What are we saying as well? It will be those of us who always love the tour. We're watching because we're in the moment and so glad to be here. I mean, yeah, I guess that's right as well. Enjoy the spectacle. Enjoy the gladiators. They really are gladiators. If you see what they're doing, it's crazy. I think it's the toughest sport there is. I don't think there's any sport tougher than cycling. Maybe you can, maybe like the fighting sports, but I don't really see that as the same genre of sports. Mike Chernisson, we're seeing him as well. There was pictures with him next to Biniam Girmay as well yesterday. Obviously, he's going to be sad about that because Chernisson was riding for Intermarché. And I think he was doing a pretty good job as a lead-out man most of the time. Niels Poller at the front of the yellow jersey group, the national German champion in the past. We've seen him so many times. We mentioned him so many times as well. But Jonas Vingegaard there with his climbing lieutenants, the two Americans of Mathieu Jorgensen and Sepp Kuss, has hit the deck today. Just waves to the camera a bit. 3 minutes and 7 seconds. Yeah, we'll see what Visma Lease Bike do in the next few stages. I think they just want to get some stage wins now. Get that second place, get maybe 1 or 2 more stage wins, and that'll be an okay tour for them. A pretty good tour, I think. So, yeah, you can't really do anything against Tadej Pogačar and UAE team members, I think. Even Narvaez is climbing like a demon right now. So, DB Cooper saying, women's figure skating, that game is a bloodbath. Okay, I guess rugby as well is terrible. I mean, the amount of CTE they get from that. I mean, yeah. We can vote on that as well, maybe. 61.4 kilometers to go. We've right now got which is the best tour in the recent years. 52% of you believe it is this year is the best edition we've seen. I mean, Mathieu van der Poel has been very good lighting this up as well, but 61.3 kilometers. Leknesson 8 seconds away. 8 seconds away. I think he is going to be joining this 7-man group. Yeah, I think 7 is going to become 8. So maybe it is going to be good. Remco Evenepoel. Big questions about marks over him. The future. Obviously, he's the best time trialist in the world. He's a double Olympic champion. But just not there this year, unfortunately. He said a multitude of things had gone wrong. So it wasn't just one. But Andreas Leknesson makes it back. The former top 10 finisher at the Giro d'Italia. The man from Tromsø in North Norway. Norwegian national champion. He is there now, so we'll see what he can do. Yeah, Uno X having a card in there is very good, but I'm not well, I don't know. Magnus Kort, peak Magnus Kort would be the perfect rider in this kind of scenario, but I don't think he is riding a good one this year. So that's a bit of a shame. 60.8 kilometers, 5 kilometers to go for these guys until they get to the bottom of the last climb of the day. And they still have a long way after the cataract climb as well to make up. So, yeah, they're doing a good job right now at the front, pressing on. And we'll see if they're going to be able to do something here. Magnus Kort, we'll see if he also gets involved, maybe on stage 17. But for the time being, Uno X are having a fabulous Tour de France. Their best ever Tour de France so far. Stage win with Jonas Abrahamsen, and having Tobias Halle Johannessen really mixing it in the top 10 as well is pretty good as well. What was saying? Competitive table tennis is pretty popular and tough. 3 billion people, can't be wrong. Yeah, I guess, but I mean, we don't have a ping pong match continuing for 3 weeks, do we? That is the hard part with cycling. You have to keep on day after day, day after day, day after day. So we'll wait and see. But we're just seeing fans on the side of the road as well. What are they going to be able to do into this stage? We will wait and see. Yeah. This breakaway situation is very calm, isn't it? We're not quite getting that big move. I mean, the next point now is going to be when we come to that climb. So we're seeing Matej Mohoric, Lutsenko. Matej Mohoric looks around thinking who's going to be the guy to come with me, but he's not quite committing here. The selections can be made on this climb, I think. I think this is going to be... Yeah, we're getting an attack here from Vlasov. That very distinct style that we're so used to. Yeah, the laptop is a bit hot, so I need to cool it down. But yeah, Alexander Vlasov, a very, very good rider. We spoke about it before. Former top 10 at the Tour de France. Certainly is going to be able to win a stage if given the opportunity, if he's feeling right. Former winner of the Tour de Romandie as well. Former Russian athlete, I guess, as well, because he rides under the white flag. But yeah, we'll see if he is able to get away from the yellow jersey group. Doesn't pose any threat right now. But for the time being, we are just seeing a lot of riders get up the road. Yeah. This situation is a bit more quiet than it used to be before. So actually we could vote. Is this the hardest sport in the world? And then we can see cycling fans' opinion about that as well. Why is that message? We can't actually see the message because they've shown a clip out. But Tour de Pro Cycling very animated today. Maybe they can just do something on the next climb as well with Michael Storer. Michael Storer has been very animated. He had a very aggressive Tour de France, and after being 10th at the Giro d'Italia, which was very good. So yeah, for the time being, it's looking pretty good right now for the riders. So we'll wait and see if this breakaway. They've got 3 minutes and 21 seconds. I mean, the yellow jersey group could still bring this back. They still have that danger man of Carlos Rodriguez. I think if Carlos Rodriguez gets a bit too much, then we are going to see if Education Easy Post maybe get to the front to defend their position, and then Uno X defend their 8th place. So there you can see those two teams might become very active very soon as well. So we'll wait and see. But for the time being, smash the like button as well if you haven't already. As Rhonda says, we're 28 away from 200. I'm sure we can get there before we get to the next categorized climb. Is cycling the toughest sport in the world? Excluding fighting. But we're seeing riders, I think this is this Barguil trying to get up the road from the yellow jersey group? Has about 14 seconds of an advantage. No, this is not from the yellow jersey group. This is from the other group, the Wout van Aert Mathieu van der Poel group. So Vlasov and Barguil have just managed to distance that second group now just before the categorized climb. So they're just trying to get up the road. Flicks the elbow. What are they going to be able to do? This remains to be seen. Are we going to get a great thunderous attack by any of these riders? Yeah, we'll wait and see. But 14 seconds now. 14 seconds. This could be very, very interesting for the guys out in front. So we'll wait and see. But right now it's looking fairly good for the riders out in front. 3 minutes and 37 seconds. It just increases ever so slightly. So 56.6 kilometers to go. Anything can happen on the stage today, but who is it going to be taking the stage win? Alexei Lutsenko taking it quite easy at the front, not too bothered about putting a ravenous pace on. They're getting closer and closer to that part as well, that categorized climb. 3 kilometers and 9.2% is absolutely diabolical. That they haven't put it as a cat 2, to be honest. but there is 2 points available. Yeah, so we will wait and see. We will wait and see. But Vlasov and Warren Barguil, they've bridged up here. They are about to bridge up to these guys up towards the front. So this breakaway group is looking more interesting now. It is looking a lot more interesting now. And maybe they are going to be able to do something here. Carlos Rodriguez, he is just looking around as well. Matej Mohoric attacks. Matej Mohoric attacks now. Matej Mohoric attacks hard here. So is he going to be able to get rid of somebody in this group? Just shakes it up a bit. But group super dynamics happening in this front group now. And now attacks happening left, right, and center. Carlos Rodriguez wants to continue the momentum. So he's attacking. So I think Thibaut Ness is trying to bridge up to this as well. So there's a lot of riders trying to bridge up or get away from other groups and really just upping the tempo right now. So maybe something will happen now. But 55.9 kilometers, we have got a very fast finish as well. The last, there's a huge descent for the riders. With almost 39 kilometers, it will be a very fast one. But the front group, they are on this climb. 2.9 kilometers, according to the organizers, at 10.2%. So, I mean, ASO, Pro Cycling Stats, who are we following? That is the big question as well. They're doing a very good job to just maintain it at the front. Michael Storer just ups the tempo here. Michael Storer, he's trying to really dilute this group down. Quinn Simmons is the only rider trying to follow the pace by the Australian now. Tudor Pro Cycling desperately want to take a stage win now. Victor Campenaerts just riding to tempo behind Tim Wellens on his wheel. Alexei Lutsenko as well. So these two riders of Quinn Simmons and Michael Storer have just been able to get up the road. They've got 2.8 kilometers still to go of the climb. But of course, after this climb as well, there is still uncategorized climbing to go. So it doesn't finish here. But yeah, so there is a lot of climbing still to go on this one. What is it? It's about, what can we say, 500 meters of climbing in total in terms of elevation gain. But Quinn Simmons is putting himself in a very good position here to try and take this stage win. Is he going to be able to do it? We'll wait and see. We will wait and see. Are we going to get a stage win from Quinn Simmons? It would be good to see Little Trek take another stage win. I mean, Tudor Pro Cycling, it would be great to see them take their first stage win, as we saw with Uno X for their team. For very first Tour de France, to take a stage win would be absolutely incredible for them. But 55 kilometers still to go of the stage, 3 minutes or 4 minutes still to go. And yeah, right now, this is absolutely incredible right now, what's happening for the breakaway riders. They probably need 5-6 minutes, or maybe they're fine. Maybe they're fine. What are we saying as well? Green jersey is a points classification that is intended to reward consistency. That is very true. Rob saying gladiators were BMX riders in the 1970s. Or even like the track, they were crazy. Where you were allowed to just shove the elbow a bit. Or Formula 1, where they absolutely had no real defense and they were dying on a racely basis, I think. But Matej Mohoric, he just looks like he's a bit suffering right now. So he's looking down on his power meter, riding to some sort of tempo. So what is going to happen now? Quinn Simmons, Michael Storer just really upping the tempo. Are they going to be able to hold the chasers off? No Mathieu van der Poel, no Wout van Aert, unfortunately. No Biniam Girmay either, as I was hoping. But yeah, this climb is really getting the cream to rise to the top. Tudor Pro Cycling doing their best just to accelerate a bit more with Storer. Storer's been very aggressive in this year's tour. Love to see it. He looks at Quinn Simmons. These two riders have been in plenty of breakaways already. Let's see, how many breaks have each of them been in? That would be quite funny to see. Who's been in the most breakaways out of these two? Storer's been in 4 so far. He was even in the breakaway yesterday. Quinn Simmons has been in 3. So, I mean, between the two, they've been in 7 breakaways. So, very aggressive riders, both of them. So Andreas Leknesson, he's struggling a bit here in the Jegat group. So Jegat was just trying to get up the road as well. I mean, Rodriguez is somewhere here as well, so we'll see what he's gonna be able to do. Obviously, Jegat and Rodriguez, two of the riders fighting for being inside the top 10. Leknesson, a man who has been inside the top 10, as we said before. So we'll wait and see. But UAT Mermaids, they're coming past the 2.9 kilometers to go. So that is the start of the climb. Pavel Sivakov, the former top 10 finisher in the Giro d'Italia, he's just keeping the pace with Nils Pollitt and the other lieutenants from UAT Mermaids. But Tim Wellens has been given his own opportunity. That's very rare for a domestique for UAT Mermaids. They have bridged up. So it's now Campenaerts with Quinn Simmons, with Michael Stora and Tim Wellens. So 2 Belgians, 1 Austrian, and 1 American in that front group. Luke Plapp, he's back in the fold as well in the peloton group. He got a lot of time, TV time, Luke Plapp. Really tried to get something out for Jaco Aula. But Pavel Sivakov doing a good job just to keep the tempo here on the 10%. Danny van Poppel is still in the yellow jersey group, the Dutch national champion and sprinter. So the pace isn't too high. 4 minutes and 26 seconds now. 4 minutes and 26 seconds. This is going to be an interesting one, to say the least. What is going to happen in that breakaway group? They are very good. What's going to happen at the front? Are they going to be pushing on? We've got 9 likes until we get to 200. I'm sure we can find 9 people. And subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. We've got some rest day content coming up as well on all the various channels. So that should be very interesting. Jens Vogt coming back. Hopefully, fingers crossed. But right now, Michael Stora just getting a bottle as well. We've got Tim Wellens looking around. Quinn Simmons looking around a bit as well. So these guys just doing a good job to keep themselves out of harm's way. But Victor Campenaerts, what can he do? Is he going to lift the tempo a bit? Michael Stora doing a good job. Nace is just trying to accelerate a bit here. The young Belgian, obviously the European cyclocross champion, first Tour de France for him. Super nice guy as well. And the son of Sven Ness, who never actually did the Tour de France, despite being a cyclocross legend. But Thibaut Ness been a bit quiet in his debut. But of course here, if he could absolutely bring this back and win the stage, that would be an iconic win for him. But Michael Stora is doing his best to deny Thibaut Ness and the rest. He ups the tempo here at the front. 720 meters to go. Is he going to be able to do something? Yeah, upping the tempo a lot now. There are points up for grabs. There's only 2 points up for grabs, even though this looks more like a Cat 3 climb, or a Cat 2 climb, shall I say. So the organizers are being very greedy with the points. They don't want to give too many Mountains jersey points away on this kind of climb. Oh, actually, no, it's a Cat 2. Oh, apologies, organizers. It is a Cat 2. So there is 5 points available at the top. Michael Stora, is he in the Mountains jersey chat? I don't really know. Let's find out. Michael Stora, he sits. I don't know if he's actually in this. Actually, it could help if I looked at the Mountains classification. But Nielsen Paulus and Warren Barguil struggling a bit. They're coming towards the back. Yeah, we were talking about Michael Stora. He sits in 10th place in the Mountains jersey. 14 points. So he's got 46 points if he's going to make it up to Lenny Martinez. But every point counts, as we know. Every point count. So we'll wait and see. We'll wait and see. But Michael Stora really just reaching out for glory here. Really upping the tempo. Can he do something? That is the big question. But right now, Tudor Pro Cycling are absolutely trying their best. Behind Quinn Simmons is guiding up the 2 Belgians of Campenaerts and Tim Wellens. These 2 guys could get an opportunity for themselves. It's going to be UAT Mermaids versus Visma, but not Vingor and Tadej Pogačar. It's going to be Campenaerts versus Tim Wellens. Have these 2 not been teammates in the past? But Stora, it looks like he is going to be the man who gets those 5 points as well. But Quinn Simmons is making a good job to try and chase him down. Alexei Lutsenko is having a stinker of a Tour de France. He's not able to hold the pace either. But Stora just upping the tempo. 52.8 kilometers still to go for the Australian. He is going to cross the line first. He's going to take those 5 points. And the 3 points go to Quinn Simmons, 2 points to Tim Wellens, 1 point to Campenaerts. So Campenaerts being a very present figure here in this year's Tour de France. He climbed very well yesterday as well and the day before. So Campenaerts is very, very good, I have to say. Day before, maybe the day before that, not the time trial. He was taking it easy on the time trial. But Campenaerts, a former Lotto rider. Let's see, 2022. Yes, 2022, the pair were teammates. Wellens and Campenaerts were teammates in 2022. So, yeah, bit of connection there for those two. Yeah, so we'll wait and see what happens, but 52.5 kilometers still to go. He said he wanted to change his career a bit. He'd gone for the stage, and yeah, we will see. We will see. But 52.4 kilometers still to go of this stage. Michael Storer is not content with this. He's just attacking a bit more. Quinn Simmons telling the riders to work together. Victor Campenaerts not really wanting to do anything. Or, yeah, Tim Wellens. So Quinn Simmons and Michael Storer might be having to be the riders that have to do the work here. The two Belgians not too content with doing any work. They've been doing a lot of work in the last few weeks. So maybe they're like, yeah, it's better to be at the front where we can just relax a bit compared to how we have been doing it. So we'll wait and see. But the question, over 200 of you did vote. So great to have you all here. Let's ask you who will win the stage. Who will win the stage? Breakaway, break, or yellow jersey group? So we'll get that one going as well. We always try and do that as well. But right now, 51.9 kilometers, 5 minutes and 18 seconds. So Tadej Pogačar is letting this one go. It's not going to be one for these guys. In the yellow jersey group, it is going to be a very good one, to say the least, for the breakaway. They've got an opportunity, golden opportunity. This was stapled or marked as a breakaway opportunity. And it looks like potentially we are going to get some of these riders to get in there. But Mathieu van der Poel, where is he? I think he might be in this group, in the peloton group now. So he got the 20 points, but it could have been more for Mathieu. But aggression at the front. Where is that Mathieu van der Poel group? They're showing 1 minute and 30 seconds down, so they really need to gain something. 51.5 kilometers. Remember, this is a very fast one all the way to the finish. So, yeah, okay, maybe that was a bit of a dumb poll, because I think we all know that is going to finish in a victory for these guys now. But there is about 30 seconds for Thibaut Nys, Valentin Madouas, Jordan Jegat as well. Carlos Rodriguez somewhere in there as well. But Jordan Jegat and Rodriguez, they're going to be fighting a bit of a private battle to get that 10th place as well in GC. Quinn Simmons just ups the tempo a bit, looks at Victor Campenaerts, Michael Storer and Tim Wellens, all of them. But yeah, a bit of Group 2 dynamics happening in the front group. So, yeah. So, maybe. So are we going to see a stage victory from the riders out in front? I think it's more inevitable right now. Yeah, they're doing a good job. 50.8 kilometers. There's a very fast profile all the way to the bottom. So I think we are going to see a bit of a breakaway duel here for sure. But there will be riders gaining time in the GC. So we'll talk a bit about the GC. Yeah, we'll wait and see. But Barguil, if he can get back in the mix as well, that would be very good. He hasn't taken a win for a long time. Former polka dot jersey winner, and desperately wants to get some kind of glory back. And imagine if he wins, the French would be very, very happy about that. Have we had a French winner on this year's tour? I can't quite. It all kind of blurs into one. So let's just have a look at this as well. But no, we haven't had a French winner of this year's tour yet. We have Belgians, Dutch, Slovenian obviously, Irish, Italian, ending that very long drought, Norwegian even, British. No Danish, no French, no German, no Luxembourg, no Eritrean, no Brazilian. There's no Brazilian in there. No Colombian, there we go. But yeah, 26 seconds. The second group have to make up if they're going to be able to claw this back. Alexei Lutsenko, Carlos Rodriguez, and Alexander Vlasov. All these men have finished inside the top 10 of the Tour de France. That's quite an interesting group. A former GC, what are we saying? GC level of group in that second chase group. Welcome to everyone who's subscribed today as well. Let us know where you're watching from as well. We're getting closer to 56,000 people. We have, of course, got the rest day video coming up tomorrow as well here on the channel. Harry Sweeney, bike change for him. Change of back wheel. 5 minutes, almost 6 minutes now for the peloton, so they're not really going to be doing anything here as well. What are we saying as well? When one rider could win all 3 jerseys, that is not good for the sport, in my honest opinion. History, perhaps, but not a good look. Yeah, I also think it's not just because of it's because they changed the green jersey, the coefficient, so that was a bit silly by the organizers. That does favor Tadej Pogačar way more, and yeah, that's a bit annoying that they did that. It's like they just do it. It's their race. They can do whatever they want, and yeah, us fans just need to sit back and let it happen, unfortunately. 23 seconds for the Rodriguez group to make up. Barguil, in his group, he's got 25 seconds to make up on the Rodriguez group. So there are a few groups that need to do a bit of work here. 49 kilometers to go. We still have the climb, the uncategorized climb for these riders. It's still going up. It's not a done deal right now. But yeah, and number 92, Warren Barguil, he's just on his own, I think. Oh no, he got distanced maybe. I think, no, he's closing down. I think he's closing down on the Rodriguez group. Is he closing down? Come on, Warren. Come on, you can do it. Barguil, come on, Barguil. You can do it. He's almost there. He's going to claw back up. Oh, this is a good ride by him. So, Warren Barguil, but... Okay. I'm a big Warren Barguil fan, but what will he do if they come with these 4 riders and the riders up in front? He's not exactly the best sprinter. So if it came down to it, I think Quinn Simmons might actually win it if the riders join back up here. But they've got 20 seconds. We're still on that uncategorized climb. It's going up, but there is no mountain points up for grabs. They could have just stuck a Cat 3 at the top. Just get some more points available. Organizers, ugh, what are you doing? But 48.3 kilometers still to go of the stage. Are we going to see a stage win from any of these riders? Quinn Simmons upping the tempo. Michael Stora upping the tempo. Victor Campenaerts in there as well. Tim Wellens, the Belgian national road champion, was the Belgian national time trial champion last year. But this time he's the road champion. Very accomplished rider, as we talked about before. But is he gonna be able to take a solo victory? That would be very, very good as well. So we will wait and see. We will wait and see. But 18 seconds, Carlos Rodriguez very motivated to try and close this gap down as well. If they can get up there, close the gap, and then these guys can just extend the gap as well on Joran Jegat. Joran Jegat, the guy sitting in 11th place, the man that he might be a bit worried about as well. So we'll wait and see if this gap is going to be closed. I think it might be before we get to the top, because they're going very fast in that second group. So 47.7 kilometers, 6 minutes and 9 seconds. The peloton have absolutely gifted this, or let this go. We knew this was going to happen. That was kind of the consensus when we saw this stage. This is a very breakaway friendly stage profile, but yeah, this last 6 kilometers, I think there's about 6 kilometers still to go for the riders. No one really attacking hard now. Michael Story, they've kind of settled down into a rhythm now, and we'll see if they're going to be able to do something. Yeah, that downhill is going to be quite competitive as well. Who's the best descender? There's no Matej Mohoric up here as well, so yeah, anything can happen, we know, on this stage, but will it? That is the big question as well. If we actually got Tim Wellens winning, that would be incredible to say the least. But for the time being, it's looking very good right now. Are we going to see a stage win from any of these riders? Yeah, that remains to be seen. But for the time being, it's looking very good for the guys out in front. Even if the riders behind join up, I think it's just going to be good for them as well. Yeah, so we'll wait and see. We'll wait and see if this is going to change a bit. Yeah, but 46.8 kilometers still to go, and anything can happen on the stage. Yeah, 19 seconds for Rodriguez's group. They really need to get it before that descent, that very long descent, that could potentially catch them out as well. But 46.6 kilometers, that is all that's remaining of the stage. Very good riding by these guys to really keep that momentum going as well. Campenaerts, as we know, former hour record holder, former European time trial champion as well. Tim Wellens, as we said, Belgian national champion, a good rider when it comes to that. Quinn Simmons, also very good at riding tempo and a very aggressive rider. Remember Strade Bianche a few years ago, absolutely incredible. But yeah, and he's been pretty good this year as well. So we'll wait and see if he could get a famous victory as well. So yeah, we might as well get some. Who do you think is going to win the stage? Who will win this stage? Is it going to be Campenaerts, many people's favorite, Wellens? Who else? We had Michael Storer in there. It could be other as well. Who else were we saying? It was Simmons. Or let's just assume it's the front four that stay away. So that gives us a bit of a cleaner number of options, because obviously YouTube restricts us to 4 options. So we can't put 6 riders in there or 8 riders. But who's going to take the victory? I mean, this would be a very, very good victory for many of the riders in this group. Tim Wellens never tasted success at the Tour de France. Would complete his set as well if he could win a stage of the Tour de France. He's already won stages of the Giro and the Vuelta a España. 17 seconds, 16 seconds for the Rodriguez group. They're definitely making inroads here. 45.7 kilometers. They're nearing the top of that uncastrized climb. EF Education Easy Post moving to the front as we kind of predicted. They're looking to defend the chances. It is their 2 Danes of Mikael Velkain and Kasper Asgreen. We were hoping that these 2 were going to be in the break, not here. So Uno X as well. It's completely like we said. Uno X and EF were going to be the teams to react, because 9, 10 and 11 are up towards the front. So this is in response to Carlos Rodriguez being up there. So Rodriguez is the big danger man for them. So they're just doing very, very good riding to mark that move, being Carlos Rodriguez. I'm surprised Carlos Rodriguez was even let into this group, into this gap. I know he's far down, 22 minutes, but still, you don't really want to give him anything. He's a former top 5 finisher at the Tour, multiple top 10 finisher. But Jordan Jegat, where is he? He's a bit further down. Riders spread all across the road as well on this uncastrized climb. They're nearing the top of the climb as well. There's less than 45 kilometers to go of the stage. So Victor Campenaerts, Wellens, Storer, Quinn Simmons. Out of these guys, it's only Victor Campenaerts who's won a stage in the Tour de France. The other guys desperately want it. Tim Wellens, very good rider. He had this, earlier in his career, this infamous tactic where he would always attack far out. So now he's a bit more of a conservative rider. He's more of a super domestique, as we know as well. Yeah, Carlos Rodriguez. What is his day going to look like deeper into this stage? We've got Warren Barguil working to try and close the gap for this group. They've got about 12 seconds right now. 12 seconds to make up. So we could maybe get our 8-man group joining up in a very short while as well. But for the time being, it's looking very good for the front 8 guys, to be honest. Mathieu van der Poel is riding together with Tobias Loh Andreessen and Jake Stewart. They're about 5 minutes down. So it's not going to be a Mathieu van der Poel day, unfortunately. But I mean, he did get those 20 points, so he's happy about that as well. But Tobias Lowen Andreessen, unfortunately, it's not his day either. Jake Stewart as well, just riding tempo right, a bit of, yeah, they're just making their way up the climb. No big effort from them, but a trio that we were probably hoping were going to be towards the pointy end as well. Tim Wellens, 34 years young, started out when, when can we say he started out? He joined Lotto Belisol from the under-23 team back in 2012. Then was with that team until 2022, changed over to UAE Team Emirates that winter, and then has been with UAE Team Emirates for the last 3 years. Doesn't actually have, I think he's running out. He needs his contract renewed, according to Pro Cycling Stats. So, yeah, interesting. But 43.9 kilometers, 1 minute down to Nilsson Paulus. Looks like we have an 8-man group at the front now, so now it gets a bit more interesting. Alexei Lutsenko finds himself back there again. Quinn Simmons is many people's interesting rider. Ooh, that's a good one as well. In chat poll, what's your favorite French rider? That is a good idea. Who would you even put up there? Let's put that poll up. 43% of you believe it is going to be... believe it is going to be him, of Tim Wellens. Who is your favorite French rider? Tim Wellens attacks hard. He doesn't like that. It's an 8-man group, so he's really just attacking hard now. Tim Wellens lighting up fireworks right now, and we'll see what he can do. But he's being followed by Warren Barguil. Warren Barguil trying to lift the pressure as well. Doing a good job just to keep up towards the front as well. So, they're really just upping the tempo right now. But Tim Wellens looks behind. Didn't quite commit to this. And I was just talking about that he was doing these kinds of attacks, or love to do them. But 43.2 kilometers away, they want to try and be the man out in front with that long descent to go. So, yeah, Tim Wellens really just trying to drive on. What can he get out of this? That is the big question. Pushing hard, pushing everything he's got. And he's got a bit of a gap, but Quinn Simmons knows this is a big danger move. This could be with a stage won and lost right now. It's a very live moment right now, so they're absolutely just fighting for this as hard as possible. Are they going to be able to close the gap? Can they close the gap? So who's your favorite rider in this year's Tour of the French riders? That is the next chat. But Tim Wellens absolutely fighting for this. And will he be able to get another stage victory for UAE Team Emirates? Carlos Rodriguez going backwards. Alexei Lutsenko going backwards. Quinn Simmons has Alexander Vlasov on his wheel, trying to fight back, close this gap. Victor Campenaerts on there as well. But Quinn Simmons doesn't want to drag these guys back to Tim Wellens. He's telling them, you need to do something. You need to help me with this. But Tim Wellens has clean air between him and the Group 2 dynamics in action. So Tim Wellens, perfectly timed move here. 42.4 kilometers to go. 1 minute and 22 seconds for the Jegard group, which is the third group. But right now we're waiting for a time check for Tim Wellens and his former group teammates, I guess. Group companions. 7 seconds now. 7 seconds. Tim Wellens is looking like he's reaching out for glory. This is not something you often see from UAE Team Emirates teammates. Absolutely hitting out. He's not going to be looking back now. This is a golden opportunity for him. He's a very accomplished rider. He's had 40 career victories to his name. Last one came in the national championships in Belgium before the Tour de France. He also won the Renew Tour last year. He also won the Tour of Poland individual time trial as well, and won the national time trial championships, and the year before winning the Renew Tour once more. So he's a serial winner in the Renew Tour. We've seen that time and time again. But 41.4 kilometers, what is he going to be able to do? He's really just going down the descent very fast. They'll know about this long net descent all the way to the finish to Carcassonne. I think this is the stage, maybe one. He's got 11 seconds. He's going to be a very hard man to try and get bridge back or get up to. 14 seconds now. 14 seconds. The Belgian national champion is reaching out for glory. 6 minutes between himself and his yellow jersey captain of Tadej Pogacar, but UAE Mermaids are going to be very happy about this. This is going to be extraordinary scenes for them. Could they potentially get a stage win with someone else who isn't Tadej Pogacar? That will be very welcome scenes for them. But they are really trying to make this hurt now. Really trying to make it hurt. Yeah. Crazy good this. Tim Wellens has a huge gap. Huge gap now of 14 seconds now. 14 seconds for him. Is he going to be able to do it? We'll wait and see. Tim Wellens is going to be our next poll, I think. When we reach 100 in our poll, we'll go to Tim Wellens. So most of you have voted for Alaphilippe. Many of you going for Lenny Martinez as well. But the fight behind Michael Stora is hurting as well. Warren Barguil is hurting by the tempo being brought on by many of these riders. This is a dangerous move now. 40 kilometers to go. 40 kilometers is all that's left. This is going to be very dangerous now. Tim Wellens fighting hard now. Tim Wellens fighting very hard. So we'll wait and see. We'll wait and see. But for the time being, this is looking like a very dangerous situation. 39.7 kilometers from the finish. And these guys are not reacting that fast. 17 seconds. It's building up now. It's building up now. Thank you, AJCS, as well, for a bit of coffee money there as well. And yes, anything can still happen. Take a shot. Take a shot, I guess. But 39.3 kilometers. He's ticking by. This is a very fast section. There's a very fast flat now. And they are doing a very good job to just increase the tempo ever so slightly more. This is going to be fast roads all the way to Carcassonne. Carcassonne is absolutely going to be potentially where we see this man win a stage. He's never won a Tour de France stage in his career. 40 stage wins, as we say, or 40 victories with a multitude of different victories in there. National championships, Grand Tour stages in the Vuelta and the Giro d'Italia. Multiple Renewy GCs. And phenomenal rider. And when he was brought to UAE Mermaids, he was brought here for a job. But right now he's being given his own job to do. Won the Tour of Poland as well, the Tour of Guangxi, the Étoile de Bessèges back in 2021. The Tour of Wallonia as well. He's won the Dubrantis Pile, but never a Tour de France stage. 2 stages at the Giro, 2 stages at the Vuelta a España. And can he potentially get some glory? That is the big question. He's doing everything in his power to make this happen. Can this happen? We're saying now we want to start to pull to bring back the gap. That's what EF Education Easy Post is saying, courtesy of the danger man out in front in terms of threatening it. So they are, EF Education Easy Post, working at the front now. They are working with Michael Valgren at the front. They have, of course, got Nielsen Paulus as well somewhere there. I think he's going to be brought back. They've got about 5 minutes and 15 seconds to make up on Carlos Rodriguez. So they really need to pedal a bit if they're going to be able to just squash that advantage that the Spanish rider has made up. But Tim Wellens doing a good strategy, hitting out. It's already up to 27 seconds. I think this is done, guys. I think it's over. I think this man is taking this win. This is very good to see. This is very good to see. But wowza. Absolutely wowza. Tim Wellens, looks like this is done. Over. They're looking at each other too much. It's very fast all the way to the finish. Carcassonne, is that the place where we're going to see Tim Wellens win his first ever Tour de France stage win? Will Tim Wellens win the stage? That is our next poll. But great to have so many people in the chat. I know it's not the most exciting stage, but right now he is doing a good job to make it exciting. Uno X and EF Education Easy Post, they are just working together. Common goal of trying to bring back the riders. 6 minutes and 14 seconds. 36.5 kilometers to go. Matej Mohoric, I think he's being brought back. So he's absolutely been going backwards since last time we saw him. So Matej Mohoric is being brought back into the yellow jersey fold. And doing a very good job right now. Yeah. So right now, yeah, we're inside 36 kilometers to go. So we'll wait and see. We'll wait and see. But for the time being, it's looking very good for EF Education Easy Post. They have control at the front. Yeah, we're seeing that attack from Tim Wellens as well. No one really seeing it coming. He came all the way from the back very hard. This man can do 800 watts easily, and Warren Barguil was the first one to try and react, but just everyone was starstruck. They didn't know what to do. It was like when you see a catastrophe. They were completely frozen. They couldn't do anything against this man. The Belgian national champion is absolutely putting that jersey up towards the front. The Belgians are having an absolutely great Tour de France this year, to say the least. And maybe this is all over right now. Matej Morahic, unfortunately, not being able to do anything. And Tim Wellens enjoying himself at the front. Campenaerts in there, Vlasov, Quinn Simmons, Michael Storer, and Warren Barguil. That is the chasing group, but they're already 40 seconds behind. And if you want to know what Group 2 dynamics looks like, I think that is it. But he's racing up the road now, absolutely hammering it out, trying to do everything he can. What is he going to be able to do? Tim Wellens, he knows that there's a stage up for grabs here. This is looking like it might just be in the bag now. Tadej Pogačar, UAE Team Emirates, they will extend their wins now. That will be very interesting, to say the least. This is phenomenal riding by Tim Wellens. What can he do as well later on? He's really been given his own opportunity here by his leader and his team as well. The team really repaying his faith. So, yeah, all the jobs that he's been doing over the last many stages, he's been given the opportunity here. So I think this is going to be a stage win for him. Is he going to be able to do it? We're almost at 250 likes as well, so make sure to hit the like button if you haven't already. But yeah, absolutely incredible what's going on right now. Are we going to see a stage victory? That is the big question. Are we seeing something happening? We'll wait and see, but for the time being, they're doing a very good job at the front, pushing on as much as possible. 33.7 kilometers still to go. And yeah, he's just getting encouragement for the radio as well, pushing on as much as possible. And maybe this is going to be his chance. His 5th Grand Tour stage victory as a solo rider. He probably is going to be part of another successful campaign in the yellow jersey as well. But the man from Belgium, 34 years young, and this could be a stage win for him. His 6th Tour de France as well. And this could be an absolutely impressive win by him. Has been part of the Tour de France in 2024 as well with Tadej Pogačar, that victory there. So that was a very good one for him. But yeah, we'll see what he can do. His first Tour de France with the team and was already part of a winning one. But we are seeing him absolutely putting as much time as possible. 2 bottles. Maybe you should get rid of one of those bottles. 32.9 kilometers. He's going around 48 kilometers an hour right now. Really pushing down this fast part. But we have got a bit of a plateau coming up as well. Just momentarily. And then he's got more fast road as well. But he's put 6 minutes and 35 seconds between himself and the EF Education Easy Post riders. Campenaerts looks like he's not too bothered about this. I mean, Quinn Simmons is trying to get the move ignited as well. Vlasov trying to take turns, and Barguil. But I mean, Storer, they're not looking too motivated for this. It's 43 seconds now. It's well and truly not over, of course, but they're trying everything to keep the tempo on, keep the momentum going, drive this in to really drive this into the next climbs. But is this all too late? It's not. We've still got a fair bit to go, but it is seeming like they have just let this stage go up the road. We've had this situation so many times, and we know the feeling, and it is just crazy that it can't just be like, yep, the stage is over, but we still have 30 kilometers to go. So yeah, we'll wait and see, but 31.7 kilometers still to go of the stage. Tim Wellens absolutely driving it up this road now, asking for beat-ons. He wants to make sure that he just stays hydrated, keeps this going as well. This is a very good move by him. He really needs to just keep this going, keep keep fueled, keep energized, keep motivated. He's got a lead of about 50 seconds now. 50 seconds. So they're not really working too well together. The group behind it as well, I think, might just be caught by the Carlos Rodriguez group as well. The Carlos Rodriguez group has about 5.5 minutes to the yellow jersey group. So that is going to be a bit of a move to look out for as well. But they are doing a good job at the front, just keeping this momentum up, keeping the pressure on, and we'll see what they can do here as well. But they are just doing a good job to keep this going, keep this pressure on. And who's going to be winning this stage? That is the big question. But right now, they are just upping the tempo, that second group. They're trying to work together. I mean, there must be some real annoyance. This group 2 feeling must be terrible. Absolutely terrible. If you're in that group, you know your legs are pretty good and you want to try and do something. That must be absolutely terrible, to say the least. But they are just upping the tempo. They're looking around 55 seconds for that Barguil group. Quinn Simmons in there. We've got many riders just looking at each other. Victor Campenaerts might just be a danger man as well. He doesn't seem like he's too bothered in contributing to this move as well. So maybe he's just going to absolutely attack and try and go for his own positions later on. But Quinn Simmons looks like a second place might be the best opportunity for him on this stage. But at the front, we got Tim Wellens absolutely just motoring, doing his best, keeping this pressure on. That group 2 is not looking good. It's a great group of riders, we have to say. Absolutely chapeau to those riders. But 29.5 kilometers, a long way to go here. A long way to go still. But it's very fast section. So, yeah, who's going to be winning this stage? I think it is Tim Wellens. 76% of you think it is going to be Tim Wellens. So we still have 24% of you who thinks that he might not be winning. He's going 81 kilometers an hour down this fast descent part now. So absolutely ripping up the roads. It's almost touching on a minute. It is a minute. So Tim Wellens, a former time trial champion of Belgium, is absolutely doing his best. He's won time trials in the past as well. It's not just that national championships. He has taken a few time trial victories. He's won in the Tour of Poland, as we said. We said Tour of Belgium he's won. He's won one in the Route de la Sol. And so he has a few victories to his name and the national championships, as we say. As we said. Oh, sorry. I don't know why this stage is boring me right now. I think it's the Group 2 dynamics is making me sleepy. But Gegard, they've got Julien Philippe in there as well in this Gegard group that has 2 minutes and 25 seconds. We haven't seen too much of them. Mathieu Van der Poel group as well, spent. I mean, this break kind of formed and then imploded. So the cream rise to the top. So came to the top. Well, 27.7 kilometers. The kilometers are really ticking by now. Thick and fast now for the rider out in front. Tim Wellens, what is he going to be able to do on this stage? That is the big question. Is he winning this stage? Is this a stage in the bag? Is this win number 41 for him? And first Tour de France stage win. I mean, the Belgians have been having an absolutely incredible Tour de France. I think that is, they've been winning with Jasper Philipsen. Tim Merlier has won 2, and then Remco Evenepoel, and then this would be the 5th one with the 4th different rider. So stage 15, is it going to belong to their their national champion? That would be absolutely incredible. We got the rest day coming up as well, so that will be good for the riders, I guess. And then we've got the onslaught of the bold mountain of Provence, the Mont Ventoux. But stage 15 3 years ago in 2022 was won by Jasper Philipsen. Mark Cavendish has won in here as well. Magnus Kort has won here as well in 2015. And we've also had, who else has won into Carcassonne in the Tour de France? Jaroslav Popovic back in 2006. So if anyone remembers that as well. But for the time being as well, and bit of a weird one, but Jesper Skibby Sister has won in here on a stage as well. Sister or mother? No, sister. Tim Wellens, 25.5 kilometers. He's absolutely hoovering up this time now, doing his very best to keep this pressure on for sure. Is he going to be able to win this? That's the big question. Yeah, Tim Wellens, 25.3 kilometers. That is all that remains for him. He's going to come under that 25-kilometer banner, 55 seconds. So the second group have just managed to claw back a bit of time as well. They are just keeping the momentum going. They are just keeping that pressure on. They don't want to let anything really go, to be honest, but they're doing a good job to just keep the pressure on right now. What can they do as well? We'll wait and see. But for the time being, Tim Wellens doing a phenomenal job at the front, really putting the pressure on and seeing if he can just eke out a bit of more advantage. It's 1 minute and 8, so it is bobbing up and down now. It's bobbing up and down. So we'll wait and see. But for the time being, he's in a very favorable position. He looks like he's very energized as well. The bidons are flowing and the pressure is really looking good right now. So he is going to be joining the Jesper Ski Boot Club as well if he does take this stage by winning a stage in every single one of the Grand Tours. Just missing this Tour de France to add to his collection. Carlos Rodriguez is in the third group, or by himself, they're saying. He's riding for his GC opportunities as well. There's about, 5 minutes and 30-ish seconds between him and the yellow jersey group, which is being led by EF Education Easy Post and also Uno X. Those two teams want to limit his gain here today, but Carlos Rodriguez having a very Guillaume Martin sort of Tour de France. Attacks, breakaway, dropping down. Attacks, breakaway, dropping down, and the cycle repeats. So Carlos Rodriguez, the phenomenal rider that did manage to win a stage in front of Jonas Vingegaard and Tadej Pogačar, almost unthinkable on a mountain. And has finished inside the top 5 as well, and has a 100% record, as we said, inside the Grand Tours of finishing in the top 10. But Ineos Grenadier is really turning their Tour de France around a bit in the last few stages, in the last few days. So we'll wait and see. But 23.6 kilometers still to go of the stage, really pushing on. Are we going to see a stage victory for this man, the Belgian? He's absolutely increasing that margin now. 1 minute 15, 1 minute 20 seconds. UAE Team Emirates absolutely adding more Lions or more stage win trophies to their incredible campaign in 2025, and doing a very good team effort as well, keeping this very under control as well. This Tour de France, they have the win in the grasp as well, and is it going to be a win today as well to add another stage win? 23 kilometers still to go. Tadej Pogačar is going to be the first one to congratulate him, I think, as well. What are they saying here? The car pointing to him. Carlos Rodriguez just picking up Alexei Lutsenko. He's trying to make his way up to that Warren Barguil group. I think Carlos Rodriguez is going to be up here, so he's going to be very motivated. So maybe this will help the second group on the road. They're not on the fast sections anymore. It is that bit of a slight uphill, false flat. They do get out of the saddle here, but 22.2 kilometers still to go of the stage. Very, very fast this. Very, very fast. But Lutsenko just up and down. He's not really having a good stage today either. So, yeah, 71% of you think it is still going to be Tim Wellens winning. It's not done. Still 1 minute and 23 seconds. But it is growing, that gap. That gap is growing. But if Rodriguez can get back and he really gets to the front, maybe this gap will just come down ever so slightly. And then maybe the other riders are a bit more keen to do the chase as well. But great to have 800 people in the chat. Let us know where you're watching from as well. Plenty of you subscribing over the last few days as well. So welcome to every single one of you. Of course, we've got more stages coming up. We've got more videos as well. One tomorrow on the rest day. And the Cycling Day and Extra channel with the previews. So yeah, a lot of things happening. But right now we're just seeing the soldiers here giving them a bit of a salute, I guess. But paying respects to the race. The Tour de France, 20.6 kilometers left of stage 15. been an interesting day, very hot day in terms of the action in the beginning. Settled down a bit. At one point, we thought it was going to be Mathieu van der Poel versus Wout van Aert for the win, but that didn't quite transpire. But Mathieu van der Poel taking those 20 points and getting himself closer to Tadej Pogacar and Jonathan Milan in that green jersey. But right now, we're seeing Ivan Romeo hitting out of that third group. So the Spanish national champion, he's trying to get up the road with Wout van Aert. Wout van Aert is in play, kind of. 2 minutes and 9 seconds. So maybe Romeo and Wout van Aert can bridge up to this second group as well. But Tim Wellens doing his best impersonation of the super tuck. He's doing his very best impersonation of that super tuck position, just trying to drive down this climb as well. What is he going to be able to do later on? Uno X EF Education Easy Post not doing a good job to try and bring back the gap from Carlos Rodriguez. It's going the other way, really. It's not really going the way they would have wanted. So, yeah, bit of a shame for them. They're not quite getting a hold of this situation right now. But, yeah, we'll wait and see. 19 kilometers to go. Jegard in here as well. Is this Caden Groves, maybe? Caden Groves or Maurice from Alpecin. But that Group 2 dynamic is very, very bad for that group with Barguil, with Quinn Simmons and all of them. They've got 1 minute and 29 seconds now, 1 minute 28. Michael Storer talking a lot as well. Guys, you need to pull. You need to treat this as, work together. This win is disappearing up the road right now. It's absolutely vanishing in front of our very eyes. We're not going to win to this stage, but for the race, it's a bit of a shame. So, yeah, it could have been interesting if we just could get a bit more of a contest there in the last few moments. But, Tim Wellens is going to be very happy about this if it stays like this. 18 kilometers still to go on the stage. So, he's doing a very good job to make sure that he's in there, keeping the action going. And maybe we can just see something happening if Wout van Aert joins up to this. He's got about a minute to go up, to join up to that second group. I don't think it's going to happen. 17.7 kilometers is a very fast finish still. They're really going fast, pressing this a lot, and maybe Wellens is just going to be winning this by 2 minutes, maybe. 1 minute, 1 minute for sure, I think. But Ivan Romeo, the under-23 world time trial champion, is working together with Wout van Aert right now. These two very big TT motors are going to try and pull themselves up into that second group. They've got about 50 seconds, but they are taking a few chunks out of them. So we'll wait and see. But Tim Wellens, absolutely no weakness here. He looks super determined, tongue out, wanting this. This is glory, individual glory. Domestiques don't normally get this when you're riding for a Tour de France winner. So we'll wait and see. But right now, that Colnago doing a great effort to try and get him all the way to the finish. 16.6 kilometers. He's flying down this road now. And Wellens, this could be it. This could be the collection that he's been waiting for, finishing that. And this could be a very big moment for him of his career. So Lutsenko, poor day for him. Poor day for many of these guys in the breakaway. Quinn Simmons tries to attack off the front now. Quinn Simmons, no one really reacting too much. Vlasov kind of reacting. So Quinn Simmons wants to try and pursue by himself and attacks. So a shame for Quinn Simmons. It might be another second place for him. But still a good effort to be up there. But getting caught out by that Group 2 dynamics probably isn't going to be able to do anything. I think the gap is too big. Michael Storer tries to react as well. They know that Wout van Aert is coming from behind with Ivan Romeo, so that is potentially going to take away some of the places for these guys as well. So they're doing their very best to try and get up the road now with that danger of the former green jersey winner coming up the road. So Wout van Aert, Campenaerts, they've all been given their own opportunities as well to try and pursue something. But for the time being, 15 kilometers to go for Tim Wellens. Tim Wellens is looking like that 41st career win is in the bag potentially. 15 kilometers still. He can't take his eye off the ball. And he's doing a very good job at the front. Great to have 800 people watching along as well. Smash the like button if you haven't already. Subscribe to the channel if you're new here. But right now, the guys behind are not really living up to the challenge. So we'll wait and see. 14.7 kilometers, 1 minute and 27 seconds. Carlos Rodriguez's group, they've got almost a 6-minute lead on the yellow jersey group, these guys. So Uno X and EF Education Easy Post, their chase is a bit toothless at this point. But Wout van Aert, he's saying happy birthday on his race number as well to one of his kids. So that, I think that was very nice. But Wout van Aert doing a very good job to... He's probably going to get fined for that, isn't he? Tampering with your race number. There's probably a rule like that for UCI. They love to give fines, as we know. It's starting to rain as well. 14 kilometers to go. 14 kilometers is all that's remaining. Tim Wellens absolutely powering down this road. 1 minute and 30 seconds he's got on the chasing group. Quinn Simmons, I think, unable to get away as well. Yeah, the bidon imploding a bit there as well. But, oh no, he just wanted to cool himself down. I think he's absolutely, absolutely feeling it right now. But great to have so many people in the chat as well. The Group 2 dynamics is absolutely horrendous on this stage for the breakaway riders. Wout van Aert, I mean, we could even ask you guys, who do you think is going to finish second on this stage? Because I think Tim Wellens has actually won this. So let's get that one in the chat as well. Who will finish second? Who will finish second on the stage? Will it be Simmons? It could be Wout van Aert, if I'm honest. Who else have we got in that group? Is it going to be Carlos Rodriguez? I mean, maybe not. But many of these guys really pushing on. And our man out in front has less than 13 kilometers to go of this stage. So maybe he's going to be able to do it here. Maybe he has just done it. I think they've given up behind. The chase is done. We're almost inside that 10 kilometers for 1 minute rule that we say. But yeah, Wout van Aert is very motivated. Where was this motivation early on? Not quite sure. But yeah, it's looking very good for him. Let us know who you think is going to finish second on today's stage as well. UAE Team Emirates looks like they've locked in another stage victory already. Absolutely incredible by them. And doing a very good job just to keep this momentum up. Tim Wellens keeping the spirit high as well. Yeah. What are we going to... yeah, we'll wait and see what happens. We'll wait and see what happens. But EF Education Easy Post and yeah, not UAE Team Emirates, EF Education Easy Post and the other team also a bit threatened about this Rodriguez move of Uno X. They're just trying to do their best. We'll go through the top 10 as well after the stage and look at the top 10 of the day. I mean top 10 of the GC, because that will have changed a bit. Yeah, 11.2 kilometers still to go. Almost 90 kilometers right now. Tim Wellens doing a phenomenal aerotuck imitation right now, just flying down this road, doing everything in his power to just keep this pressure on. He doesn't want to lose anything. But behind we can see Tudor Pro Cycling trying to react to this as well. Many of the riders doing their best just to keep the pressure on in that second group, but they know it's gone, and they know it's gone. 10.6 kilometers, 10.6 kilometers. UAE Team Emirates, yeah, not really doing much effort today, but Tim Wellens absolutely getting his day, and maybe they're gonna allow some of the other riders also to get up in some of these stages for a breakaway win. But Tim Wellens, riding for UAE Team Emirates XRG, is doing a phenomenal job right now. We will wait and see. But can he do it? That remains to be seen. Right now, it is looking good. Victor Campenaerts riding in that aero helmet as well. Not quite getting what he wanted out of this. 1 minute and 42 seconds. He definitely had his own opportunities in this race as well, but couldn't quite grasp that with both hands, unfortunately. Maybe he's just waiting up for Wout van Aert. Wout van Aert has about, 25-ish, 35 seconds to make up on this group if he's going to get back in to contention. 42% of you voting for him finishing second place. So we'll see if that is going to be able to happen. Who do you have as the most combative rider? Yeah, that's a good question as well. Let us know. Yeah. So let us know who you think is the most combative rider. I would, Tim Wellens for sure, no. But they don't normally give it to the stage winner as well, but I think he should be double there. Wout van Aert, maybe Wout van Aert is going to get it because he's trying to fight back here. 2 minutes and 15 seconds. Not going to catch his countryman of Tim Wellens. Oh, but he's not going to catch, he might catch the second group. Actually, I think they're going to get caught here. Wout van Aert is going to get caught. So Wout van Aert, not going to happen for him either. They're going to be caught momentarily, but the Belgian national champion, Wout van Aert, has won a stage as a Belgian national champion back on Mont Ventoux. Didn't he win 3 stages in 2021? But we haven't had a Wout van Aert victory since 2022, so we're waiting patiently for that as well at the Tour de France. Imagine if we get no more Wout van Aert victories at the Tour anymore. That would be a sad chapter to the race. But yeah, we'll wait and see. Wout van Aert doing a good job to just try something, I guess. But yeah, for the time being, we're not getting TV pictures. We're getting castle shots. Not really the race, is it? 8.2 kilometers to go. 1 minute and 42 seconds for the Carlos Rodriguez group. And it is about just 5 minutes and 18 seconds to the yellow jersey group. So, I mean, Carlos Rodriguez should have absolutely, just pushed it on as much as possible. But 7.9 kilometers of road to soak up. Tim Wellens, he's going to know this is in the bag now. He won't believe it. He won't let himself believe it either. He's going to push on. A very, very good ride by him. He grabbed it with both hands. A very good attack. I don't know why I'm talking like the stage is about to finish. He still has 7.5 kilometers to go. He's wearing the number 7. UAE members have done a great tour this year. Many things haven't gone wrong for them. Almeida out, though. That is one of them. And a few crashes here and there, but they're having a great Tour de France by their standards. The second group on the road, still Group 2 dynamics happening. Rodriguez desperately trying to keep the pressure on because he's the one benefiting in the GC. Sitting in 10th place. Can he get up to 9th place in the GC? A lot of effort being spent by him. But, yeah. 1 minute and 45 seconds. 6.8 kilometers to go. Visma Lease bike. Just not there. Not there in terms of strategy this year, as we said. Even in these breakaway stages, not really working out. 6.6 kilometers, 6.5 kilometers, 1 minute and 46 seconds, 2 minutes and 5 seconds for Wout van Aert's group. And yeah, they are potentially going to catch that second group. So maybe we can see something. Happening. 7 minutes and 7 seconds for the Peloton group as well. We'll get the GC as well after the stage, but 6.2 kilometers left. Tim Wellens is going to be very happy about this. Almost 2 minutes of an advantage on this Group 2 dynamic group behind. So they're doing a very good job at keeping the pressure on. Absolutely impressive. Yeah, why does Wellens wear a black shirt? Because he's the national champion of Belgium. He won the road race back in June, and that means that he's able to wear that all season round until the next championships. So the Belgian national champion is about to win a stage of the Tour de France. He will take a piece of this year's tour back with him. So we'll wait and see, but we're almost inside the last 5 kilometers. The Belgian national champion, the 4th different Belgian rider to win a stage this year. The Belgians having a very good race, to say the least. Philippe Gilbert's won in that jersey as well. I think Eddie Merckx has won in that jersey as well. Belgian national champion has won many stages, but Quinn Simmons is trying to get off the front here. He's trying to be the correct answer in our current poll, but doing a very good job at the front, just pushing on a bit more. What can he do? That is the big question. Tim Wellens doing a very good job to just push on, extending an advantage. But Wout van Aert and Ivan Romeo, they're about to catch that second group as well. So I think we are maybe going to get Wout van Aert in contention for that second place. The minor positions, he has many second place finishes in the Tour de France. Could he add yet another one? to his frustrating record of second places in his career. But for the time being, Quinn Simmons is trying to deny him that opportunity. He attacks off that Group 2 and becomes Group 2 himself. Victor Campenaerts drops back. I think he's just going to drop back to Wout van Aert and act as a motorbike to try and pace back him into contention here as well. But 4.4 kilometers still to go of the stage. Wout van Aert 2 minutes and 3 seconds, doing a very good job just to push on. But Ivan Romeo working well as well, so he wants to get in the contention as well. The under 23 time trial champion and Spanish national champion as well. Campenaerts, is he going to be dropping back? No, he didn't drop back after all. Campenaerts just surveying the situation right now. There's about 11 seconds between him and Wout van Aert on the road. Are they going to catch it? 3.9 kilometers to go. Yeah, the cameramen are looking a bit nervous around to see, are we going to get Wout van Aert blasting up with Ivan Romeo? We'll wait and see. But 3.8 kilometers to go for Tim Wellens, the Belgian national champion. Is he going to be able to win it? And we are almost at 300 likes. So can we get to 300 before Tim Wellens crosses that finishing line? We need 16 likes. That's it. But the fourth group on the road, they are eyeing Wout van Aert as well. They're not many seconds away there. So that top 10 is going to be very, very interesting. Tim Wellens, 3.5 kilometers, gives himself the permission to smile a bit. So he's doing a very, very good ride. He knows this might be in the bag. The champagne is going to be flowing all night. There is a rest day tomorrow as well. But that second group on the road, Carcassonne, is a city he will never forget. It will be the setting of his first stage win. Warren Barguil is trying to react in that second group as well. This must be super frustrating for any of these guys that were hoping that they were going to take a stage win. It is a stage win from the break, but it didn't go to them. Quinn Simmons, questions asked by him. Visma Lease Bike, 2 riders up there, but didn't manage to do it. But Tim Wellens is doing a fabulous ride here. He's nowhere in GC. The only rider of GC to note in terms of this front group is the man of Carlos Rodriguez. Jordan Gigard as well is going to be gaining time because he sits about 2 minutes and a few seconds down as well. But 2.6 kilometers to go of the stage. Are we going to see an interesting finish for that second place battle? We know the stage win is probably going to be going for Tim Wellens. Absolutely incredible going by him. And Tim Wellens, super domestique, San Frottle is saying. I think they have a lot of super domestiques in that UAE Team Emirates team, don't they? But Tim Wellens is sailing towards that final. Is this going to be a memorable victory for him? Tadej Pogačar is definitely going to be the first one to congratulate him as well of his teammates. But UAE Team Emirates, a blinder from them, a blinder from Tim Wellens. And inside the last 2 kilometers, Carlos Rodriguez's group have got 1 minute and 55 seconds down. Wout van Aert is in this group, I think, or almost. They've got about 2 seconds to make up now. 2 seconds to make up, and you never want to let a guy like Wout van Aert in when you're a bunch of climbers. So, yeah, this is nervous times now for this second group. But now Campenaerts just attacks off the front. So Campenaerts is trying to get off the front. So are they not going to be helping each other to get that second place? So Campenaerts just attacking. Wout van Aert is in that second group now. So, yeah. Maybe he's thinking, I save my energy and then when he comes, I'll attack. But, sorry. It is a bit boring, the situation, isn't it, for most of us? But we're just waiting for that crowning moment, that's all. We're waiting for that moment for Tim Wellens to lift his trophy. But Campenaerts, so a bit of Visma violence going on. Campenaerts attacking, wants that second place. If you can't get first, you might as well take second place. 1.3 or 1.1 kilometer. He comes onto the last kilometer to go. The Flamme Rouge. Can he do it? Tim Wellens just shakes the fist, smiles to the camera. He knows this is in the bag now. 1 minute and 45 seconds. Victor Campenaerts is just upping the tempo a bit. Tim Wellens inside the last 800 meters just high fives the crowd as well. This is going to be a special day for his career. He thought his victories in the Grand Tours were over. He thought he was only going to be riding for Tadej Pogačar for the rest of his career. But here, a golden opportunity presented itself for the Belgian rider, the Belgian national champion, never having won a stage in the Tour de France. Come close, taken stage wins in the Vuelta a España and the Giro d'Italia. But here, it is going to be the Belgian superstar for UAE Team Emirates, ridden out of his skin for his team captain of Tadej Pogačar, shakes the hands of the crowd. This is going to be a special day for him. What a win. What a day. The man who specializes in winning the Renouille Tour is going to be winning his first ever Tour de France in his 6th Tour de France. What a day for Tim Wellens, the national champion. He replicates the success of Philippe Gilbert, Eddie Merckx. So many riders have won in that jersey, but here he does it. He crosses the line, 3 hours and 34 minutes. A very, very fast stage. And behind it is his former teammate of Victor Campenaerts, who's motoring away from that Group 2. That infernal Group 2 syndrome happened once more in front of our very eyes. And Victor Campenaerts, I think he is going to be taking the 2nd place. But right now, it is looking very good for Campenaerts to potentially take a 2nd place here. Visma Leasebike losing out to UAE Team Emirates in a different battle. Campenaerts absolutely motoring away. He is going to be taking that 2nd place. Only 15% of you voted for him as well. But Wout van Aert might just take a 3rd place. So it might do a 1-2-3 for Belgian riders today. It will be a dominance for Belgian riders. But right now, we are seeing Victor Campenaerts motoring his way inside the last 500 meters. I think we are going to get a 3rd place for Wout van Aert potentially. So it's going to be a 1-2-3. Or is anyone going to deny Wout van Aert a 3rd place? It's going to be a 2-3 for them, for Visma Leasebike here potentially. A 2-3, that will be very good. But right now, the sprint is unfolding on that behind. 4.2 kilometers for the yellow jersey group as well. But it is Lidl Trek opening the group as well. Are we going to see something happening? Campenaerts think he has the 2nd place in the bag here. He's coming very close to the line. He looks behind. No one really able to challenge him for that. So he crosses the line 2nd place. But the sprint behind, it's going to be between Wout van Aert and Julian Philippe. Julian Philippe celebrates a bit there for that 3rd place. So Julian Philippe celebrates. Does he know that that wasn't for the win? I hope so. But that what could have been for Julian Philippe. But obviously, when it's not for the victory, I think the riders aren't quite going full out on that. So, good, passionate response there by him. But EF Education Easy Post is powering to close this gap. But remember that Carlos Rodriguez is the danger man as well. With that, the seconds. So, Victor Campenaerts and Wout van Aert, what could have been for them? But we'll wait and see. Campenaerts, we got a top 10, a provisional top 10. So we'll get through that as well while we wait for the GC bunch. We'll get a bit, see what the GC has done as well. Remember, we had a DNS this morning as well for Lenny Van Eetveld, the former winner of the UAE Tour. So that was not a welcome news for Lotto. But for the time being, yeah, we'll just see what happens here as well in terms of that top 11 apparently. So Victor Campenaerts in 2nd place, 1 minute and 28 seconds down on Tim Wellens, who wins his 1st ever stage of the Tour de France. What a win that was for him. Julian Philippe, 1 minute and 36 seconds down, beats out, denies the Belgians a top 3. And Wout van Aert has to settle for 4th place. Axel Laurens in 5th place. The Ineos Grenadiers rider, 6th place for Axel. Alexander Vlasov, Paul Pinot in 7th place. Great ride from him. Jordan Jegat in 8th place. So he actually beats out Carlos Rodriguez. We also have Michael Velgain. So he couldn't be doing the chasing that I said before because he was in the breakaway. So commiserations to him. Valentin Madouas up there as well in 10th place. And then we have the man as well. Madouas in 10th place and Hero Tahada in 11th place. So an interesting one to say the least. Thibaut Nace in 12th place. Santiago Buitrago was also in the break earlier. Carlos Rodriguez finished in 19th on the same time. So the time stopped at 1 minute 36 seconds for that group. So that is what we're looking for. So yeah, crazy. What are we saying as well? The jersey. Winning in that Belgian National Championship jersey as well. Smash the like button if you haven't already. Subscribe to the channel. We'll go through the top 10 when they come through as well. We're waiting for the yellow jersey group, what they can kind of salvage out of this as well. Yeah, interesting day to say the least, but they have got 1.2 kilometers to go there. Yeah, the clock, remember, 1 minute 36 seconds. That's where they stopped the time. So there is going to be a bit of snakes and ladders going on from Carlos Rodriguez and Jordan Jegat. So bit worrying there for many of these teams fighting for that top 10. You've just allowed two of your rivals back into it, because remember that Carlos Rodriguez was actually sitting 22 minutes down, and we'll wait and see. But the remnants of the break, they're just trying to sweep up some of the places as well. Alexei Lutsenko 24th as well, not very good for him. Thank you Vera as well for a bit of coffee money as well. But the guys from behind, the yellow jersey group, they're inside the last 700 meters. 700 meters still. It's Frank Vandenbroek and Maurice. They're trying to hold off this charge from behind. Can they hold this charge off? We'll wait and see. 400 meters to go for the yellow jersey group. I don't think they're going to be able to catch these guys, but they're doing a good job here. Uno X trying to limit that on behalf of Ben Healy. They're really just trying to keep that pressure on. And yeah, right now it is looking, well, it's looking pretty good for Carlos Rodriguez and the other guys. I think they have managed to limit it somewhat. There's no green jerseys, points up for grabs, but Ben Healy is the one who crosses the line for the first time for, or the first rider to cross the line there for many of the riders. So yeah, that attack was explosive. That was a very good attack by Tim Wellens. I'll try and see if I can find the still where it actually happened. That was an absolutely explosive attack. Nobody could really do anything against Tim Wellens. Getting an absolute perfect timing there by him to attack. But Tim Wellens, what could have been for many of these other riders, but wasn't effectively. You have to grab your opportunities when they present themselves. Almost philosophy for life as well. But Tim Wellens denying many of these riders big opportunities as well. So I think that was very, very interesting to see what Tim Wellens could do there. Absolutely just yeah, incredible there. Tadej Pogačar didn't want Jorgensen in the break. We had Narvaez in the break as well at some point, but for the time being, yeah, we'll just get that on screen as well. Tim Wellens, I'll try and find if anyone's actually taking the still of him attacking completely, but Mathieu van der Poel taking the points as well. So yeah, an incredible finale there from him. And Tim Wellens absolutely just kicked it off very hard there. And yeah, absolutely chapeau to him. We know that. Actually, we already... Wait, do we have already the... Oh, we have some emotional scenes as well. We'll try and see if we can get those on screen as well. But yeah, Tim Wellens, a very, very good effort by him. This break was absolutely incredible to see that he was able to time it perfectly. Nobody really relying on that Group 2 dynamic as well. And it absolutely hit once again. This curse continues once more. Absolutely continues. Group 2 dynamics continues forever. Nobody's really able to beat it out. But yeah, what a day for him. What a day for many of these riders. We're still waiting for that top 10 as well in the GC. It will have changed a bit, I think, marginally. The green jersey, we talked about that as well. Mathieu van der Poel moved up, courtesy of those 20 points. But yeah, well, just waiting for the confirmation there as well. So let's see if we can get the images of him just crossing the line as well. Absolutely incredible victory for him. He's done so much work for Tadej Pogačar, and here he's able to grab his own opportunities as well. Jonas Vingegaard not really able to do anything today. I mean, he did come down, crashed, but Visma Lisa bike, what could have been for them? What could have been for them? Was it bad tactics from? Let's ask you guys. Bad tactics from Visma today? Yes or no? Do you think it was bad tactics today? Were they just a bit unlucky? I mean, they had Campenaerts in there, but he didn't really work too much together with the other riders. Maybe he should have committed a bit more. He didn't really do that. So, yeah, we'll wait and see. But Tim Wellens, absolutely phenomenal job by him. Congratulating everyone. And what could have been for many of the other riders. But let's see if we can just get the smiling images of our man Tim Wellens on screen as well. Absolutely incredible effort by him. Did such a good job to just get up the road. Timed it perfectly. As we said, now he wins his first ever Tour de France stage in his 6th Tour de France, and working for Tadej Pogačar, you might think that your opportunities are well and truly done for. But we're just waiting for the top 10 as well, because that will have changed a bit courtesy of the riders. So we'll wait and see what happens there. But we have got Tim Wellens is the day belongs to him. Yeah, just seeing him there on screen, very, very happy. What was that? That was absolutely remarkable. Not the UAE rider many people thought would be taking a stage win. Okay, in this scenario, we didn't think Tadej Pogačar was going to be winning. But yeah, absolutely great effort there by Tim Wellens. What more can we say? Tadej Pogačar is going to be absolutely happy about this. To see his teammate winning, a teammate who's been so loyal to him as well. But many riders just waving to the crowds as well. But the Belgian national champion adds his name to stage winners of this year's Tour de France. The 4th stage win for Belgium, 5th stage win, but 4th different stage winner. So Belgium having a very, very good race, to say the least. Okay, Remco Evenepoel no longer in the race. That's a big shame. But we'll wait and see. For the time being, it's looking very good. Let's get the finish as well in terms of, yeah, are we going to see someone else, yeah, changing in that top 10? Tadej Pogačar, very happy about that, as we said. Is he going to be affording any of his other teammates to do this kind of thing later on in the race? I think maybe they will just send more riders up there. Takes the pressure off from behind. The white jersey is just taking it a bit easy as well, which is still going to be the man of Florian Lipovitz. Wout van Aert tried everything, but couldn't quite happen today. He tried everything. He said it was full gas all the way, Wout van Aert. But there is a bit of a change in the top 10, so EF Education East Post not able to... Yeah, maybe that was a bit of a mistake here. Bit of a mistake by EF not to hurt it a bit more. And yeah, we were saying this earlier, that maybe they shouldn't have let Rodriguez and Jegat in that break. You can see it there. Rodriguez moves up one place, courtesy of Ben Healy falling down one place, and Jordan Jegat is a lot closer in the fold as well now. So Jordan Jegat is a lot closer now in the fold. So Wout van Aert said he felt very tired after the first 2 hours as well. So that was one of the reasons why, yeah, he didn't quite have full on. But these guys must be battered as well. We're on the 15th day here. This is absolutely crazy riding by these guys. And they've done a solid job to be up here. So Mounce's jersey as well didn't really change today. The green jersey, we've talked about that, didn't really change too much. We know that in terms of those top 2 spots, it's still on the shoulders of John Milan. Mountains jersey still on the shoulders of Lenny Martinez. Big day on Tuesday. We got the rest day tomorrow, and that should be very interesting what happens there. But many things still to come on the channel. We got the interesting one coming on the Cycling Day in Action channel tomorrow, so do check that out as well. I think I might just be able to get a short in later today on that as well. But yeah, Ben Healy is the real casualty of the top 10 today, which is a big shame. So yeah, big shame for him. Big shame for many of the riders that lost out. I mean, what, we're not losing time. So yeah, we'll see what these riders can do. Momo 2, we'll just have a quick glance at that as well, because that is coming up as well very soon. The Bold Mountain. Who do we think is going to be winning that? Many people think, yeah, okay, that's our exit poll. Our exit poll for today. Who will win on Moment 2? Yeah. Let's get it up. Who will win on the Mon 1-2? Will it be Pogačar? Will it be Vingegaard? Will it be, I don't know, Lipovic? Or will it be other? So there you go. Who will be winning the stage on the Moment 2? That is our exit poll, but we'll just have a bigger chat of the Moment 2 as well. It's a hugely important stage. I mean, every stage is important, but I mean, this, maybe I should have said this is one with great history to it. So we'll see if they can do something here. But Tim Wellens, what an absolute job he's done here. Maybe he is just going to be able to do something. But for the time being, it's a bit of a worrying one for Visma Lease Bike. Another bad strategy call from them. And yeah, commiserations to them, or could have been for Victor Campenaerts. But I mean, the strongest team won today. That is literally what happened. Where did that Moment 2 one go? Let's just see. There we go. I'll get that on the screen. We'll just talk that through as well. The Moment 2 is absolutely hellish. It's not a comfortable climb, and it is going to catch some of these riders out, I think. So there's Moment 2. From Montpellier to Moment 2. Mostly flat, a bit of undulation on some parts, intermediate sprint, and then after that intermediate sprint, it really kicks off. And that climb, we'll see who is going to be the man who's going to take that iconic win, such as we've seen Chris Froome done. We've seen many people celebrate on top of that mountain, even Marco Pantani. And is it going to be Tadej Pogačar, the rainbow champion, the rainbow jersey, going to add another one to his very incredible palmarès? But I think that's a great place to finish. Great to have so many people in the chat as well. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Smash the like button. Check out all the different things as well, and I'll drop a link as well of the Action channel, where there will be some videos coming up. So check out the Action channel in the chat as well if you haven't already. We've got plenty of videos coming out on that one, the Tour de France themed, in the next week. It's been a bit quiet, that channel, but it's going to be absolutely active. So yeah, I mean, with that, thank you to every single one of you who've gotten involved today. It's been fun as always, and I'm sure we're going to get more fun on Tuesday. Very big day, Moment 2. We're all excited for it, and it should be an absolute classic once more. You guys think 73% of you think that we are going to get a win from none other than the man, the myth, the legend, Tadej Pogačar. So we'll see how that plays out. But until